What's up? This is John from Darkest Hour, and you're listening to PPRN.
Here's to Peter, here's to Peter, here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass. He is the meanest, sucks on a horse's penis. Here's to Peter, he's a horse's ass.
Yay!
This is J-Man from Mushroomhead, and you are listening to PPRN. Stay hard.
Every time we lie awake, after every we take, every feeling that I get, but I haven't missed you yet. Every roommate kept away by every sigh and scream.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
It's Tuesday. We're live.
Hello.
Hello, first show of the new year.
But I still don't miss you yet. Only when
The song's inspired to you by Ricky's Pickies.
I feel like a snowman.
You look like one too.
Isn't that a nice love song? I hate everything about you.
Why do I love you?
Yeah.
Depends on who you're talking about.
I guess if I sent that to Ricky on Valentine's Day, it'd be a big I don't want to be with you no more.
I don't think you want to do that.
No. Not my Ricky.
Hello.
Not my Ricky. Tell you, when YouTube's on, it just cancels everything out. Hello?
Hello.
Check.
Hello.
Am I on?
You're on.
Can
You're
you
on.
hear me? Am I
Yeah.
live?
Yeah, we're all on.
Yeah.
Think
Yeah.
about you. Can't wait to put the new board in.
Pretty soon.
Hopefully. And the new mic. The new mic, you're going to have to be like,
I can't wait.
if you hear yourself breathing, it's...
I was so excited working on the new table today that I actually masturbated on it.
Oh.
Oh, you broke it in already?
I'm
Oh,
excited
man.
about the new year. This, the
And
guy's being really tentative about the cancer thing.
Who is?
The owner of Orange Ale House.
Oh, he's backing out now?
No, he's being real tentative. Like, he's really into it.
Oh, wow.
Attentive.
Attentive.
Attentive, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's getting hold of the cello.
Oh, nice.
So
Tentative?
attentive. Whatever. Listen, I didn't pass school.
I hardly went, so
I said whatever.
I thought it was what you said.
So did I. Tentative, right?
He's very into it.
I think tentative is like you're tentative. You're tentative to, walk on a balance beam. You would be tentative. Maybe, I don't know. What do I know from English?
50-50.
I went to Radford High School, Honolulu, man. I didn't go to school.
What's it like to go to school in Hawaii?
I loved it.
How would you want to go to school?
I loved it.
He wouldn't know he was surfing.
You want me to make you happy with my mouth?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it said down there.
Well, they punched me in the mouth a few times.
Or is that the school motto?
School motto was...
So it looks like country's out.
What?
It's not doing well.
Oh, it's not. Oh, really?
Yeah, really. It's not doing well at all. I mean, like, when I say at all, it's like at all. Ricky's like triples. Ricky's pickies, triples when it's on. But country's just not. People aren't just feeling country, man.
Country is not going to work.
We tried.
Not for the internet crowd, I guess, huh?
We tried.
Maybe the country folk want more terrestrial.
Yeah, they want that. They want that stupid, just regular radio.
92.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good station.
Shits and grits in the morning and, stupid.
We thought it was really going to kick.
We did, and it did for a little bit, but you know how everybody is. What's up, Al? You know how everybody's like, yeah, and it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So what are you going to go to?
Oh, you're still on the echo from last week.
Hey.
We're gonna go. We're gonna do 2 days of Ricky's Pickies, I guess. Seems how it's working between Ricky's Pickies, yours, and Saturdays. I was gonna do an R&B Monday, but
that's not a bad idea. Try and see what happens. If that doesn't work, then go to one of the other ones.
Yeah, we'll see.
R&B and rap.
I say we have a day of whale calls.
We should do like ocean sounds.
Just ocean sounds. And that's for the people to meditate and do their yoga.
And then for the breaks, you'll hear
my boy.
You'll hear.
Cleveland motherfucking Brown, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All day.
So what are we just going to play Family Guy? We're going to play Family Guy. It's just going to be audio all day.
I think I'm going to do R&B. We'll figure it out. Please, for the love of God.
For the love.
Anybody that's in the adult world, or just please download the app. We pay a lot of money for that thing.
Yeah, but
download the app.
Some people may not have the capacity on their phones.
If you can press play on the website, you can do it. Oh yeah, you can't. You don't have enough.
I don't have
so
enough
if you have
memory.
a track phone, you get a pass.
I'm supposed to have an app on this?
You
Is
don't
that
have
what you're telling me?
you don't have the app yet?
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
You have a Droid. No, people don't know about it, but you have a Droid. Go to the Play Store, type in PPRN Radio, and it's right there.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna get a memory chip for my phone.
And one.
Just delete some of the porn, Bob.
There's no porn.
Okay.
There's no porn.
He's a Tumblr guy.
He's a Tumblr.
Snapchat.
He's a swiper.
It's right out of your RAM and it's gone.
I think I'm gonna give Bob a Grindr account.
Wham ram.
Oh
on to the next.
Jesus!
You think he'd do good on Grindr?
Not really.
There was that one time.
One time. Yeah.
R&B works. All right, Al. Thanks. And don't forget. As a matter of fact, a new announcement starting January 21st.
That's what you said.
Yep.
Saturday,
Saturday.
January
My memory
21st.
shut. We got a FM slot,
There you go.
5 to 7. Now you can hear us if you're in your car, 91.7 in the Connecticut area, Rhode Island area, little bits of Mass, and parts of Long
Not
Island.
down here.
It reaches as far as Meriden,
Right.
but not in Milford or Hampden.
Right. But then it gets to Long Island.
Yeah.
Because
figure that out.
the wind drifts the sound out. You understand this?
The Long Island sounds kind of flat.
It goes across
Right.
the sound, but it will not go to past because of the mountain, that big mountain.
Yeah. A sleepy giant.
But we get a
something.
big presence in Rhode Island, so
Cool.
and then parts of Mass.
I thought Rhode Island
Can you
people hate us.
advertise PPRN while we're on the air?
I'm going to simulcast it onto Spreaker.
Oh, cool.
And how does that make you feel?
Good.
Good.
I might even simulcast it onto ARB, but it takes away from Mixtape Saturday.
Can we get a health update?
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
so Ricky pulls this thing off my ass today.
Oh my God. Was it a tick? Bloated?
It was the biggest piece of dead skin you'll ever see in your life. Literally. How big, babe?
I don't know. It was a few inches.
It was this round. So they thought I had to go get surgery.
What?
Yeah, they thought it drained itself this time.
That's right.
the
That's
Mercy.
right. Last week you had a boil on your ass.
I can show
God.
you. It's like a picture.
No,
No, we're good. We're good.
So,
I do want to see it.
all right,
I'm
I'll show
sorry.
you.
Okay.
I want to see the train when it
Go
wrecks.
in the bathroom at
It
the break.
started to drain, and then, which was good. So it didn't get in my bloodstream. It started to drain. It's still draining. But they had to lance it. When she lanced it, she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the cyst out. Well, she packed it, and all of a sudden, more pus is coming out. So the doctor don't know. I don't think she knows what she's doing.
Can we just call
She's
pus
like, you got to
stuff?
go to the doctor and get this surgically removed. But then we pulled the thing out. We pulled that thing. Looks like a snake out of. It looks. My ass looks like it's got a pussy in it.
Oh my God.
It's a big hole in my
Oh,
ass.
that's horrible.
And you pulled the thing out, and it was just full of pus. So there's a lot of pus in there.
Right.
let's-
But what she said was that the actual cyst, it's emptied now. There's no pus in it, Mike. It's empty, but the cyst itself is actually still there.
Sounds nasty.
Anyways, I'm out of the danger zone.
I'm so glad
Okay.
that's your life and not mine.
Yes, I hear you.
I'm out of the danger zone so
Same.
far.
Okay.
So, but Ricky, like there's a big, literally big black patch on my ass, and she peeled it off today.
Well, it was sticking half off, so I figured.
So
I'd
now it's
just take
pink.
it
So
off.
pink means it's good. It's healing. Pink is good, obviously. But it looks like I got a pussy that's just been fucked on my ass cheek. Yes. You got the app. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
So, like, if you had sex with somebody, look at their pussy, and it looks just like that. You know, it's just you just pulled out.
Okay.
It looks stretched and pinkish and
open.
And Ricky
And freshly cream pied.
freshly
apparently.
cream pied.
Uh-huh.
And Ricky finally said today, finally, because Mrs. Death over here. How's it look? I don't know. Better get it looked at. So finally today she says, it actually looks better.
Especially after I took that big piece of skin off.
Hey.
So then...
Did you put the skin in a jar?
No,
we just saved it. It looked like communion.
We're supposed to put it in a solution, aren't we? Like
it's black.
It looked like communion.
Formaldehyde.
Ugh.
Yeah, it looked like
formaldehyde.
communion.
I'm not allowed to
communion's
didn't eat it
white,
like
not
gold
black.
member.
Body of Pete. Thank you, amen.
I'm not allowed to do communion.
You could have had this communion. Cause
No.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You would have loved it.
No.
Yeah, you would have loved my
Communion hosts are white, not black.
Depends on what church you're going to.
Well, it was really
If it was a
crispy.
Baptist church.
It probably would have melted in your mouth.
It would have melted.
Yeah.
More people have seen
You
my
like
ass this
M&Ms?
past week. Than
So, okay, besides that, you were working on the MRSA, too.
That's how. So
you're good.
I'm good so far.
Because I got to tell you, you smell a lot better this week.
I probably do.
You don't smell like medicine.
I don't.
Or a hospital.
But I think that was the tea tree oil last week.
No, that was the fucking my life
No, this
pouring
stuff
out of
was
my
strong.
pores.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
I smelled like death. Like I could even just smell it in the car.
You could have made penicillin out of his sweat.
I'm glad my head was all stuffed up last week.
Yeah, you missed
I didn't smell nothing.
You didn't want to.
The car's still in the garage.
Is it?
Still.
How does any air get past that dead possum on your lip?
It's breathing for him.
Yes.
It doesn't. You know what it looks like? It looks like someone got beat up and their mustache fell off and landed in the water on the floor.
What?
Yeah. Like a novelty mustache, and the guy got into a fight, and it landed on the floor and got wet.
It looks like a dead possum.
Yeah, like, it looks like a dead piece of MRSA. Yeah. And the car's still in the garage. Now they're holding my car hostage because the warranty company.
And Bobby didn't die this week, so
didn't
nobody
release
won the pool.
payment, and you didn't.
Yeah.
die.
You're still alive.
Made it another week.
Made another year.
Yeah.
Another year. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now I got to change the schedule.
Well, now
again.
what's the story with the car?
The story with the car is I called the warranty place. They're like, "Oh, the transmission hasn't gotten there yet." I go, "Listen, you motherfucking liar! It's in the car. I live right next to the garage. I live literally. I can look up. I can see it right now. The car.
They're driving it.
They're driving it. They're laughing at me. They're fucking my wife and with the top down and laughing at me. And she goes, "Oh,
That's the
they
case.
got the
You're never
transmission?"
getting it
I go,
fixed.
"Yes." The cars, I could see.
What
it.
are you paying them?
That's what the problem is. And the guy's trying to hold it hostage until he gets his payment. I'm like, listen, motherfucker.
Well,
I live right next door to you.
Hey,
What am I going to do?
Peter.
What am I going to do?
Peter, it's not you. They're paying them, right?
It's Ford.
It's the
The
warranty.
Yeah, but he should know I live right next. Where am I going to go? He can repossess
Yeah,
it
but you
any
see,
time.
Tell him just to park it in your driveway. Even if
Here.
it's not fixed, at least let me have it
now,
back.
now he's got two people that can yell at them. You and him.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Trust.
So
Trust me.
that's why he's holding the car hostage.
Trust me.
I mean, if it was your business, you'd do the same thing.
He's getting yelled at. Fuck them.
Anybody talk to Corey? Is he okay?
Yeah.
He's fine.
No more.
No, he's doing.
Oh, Corey, if you're listening, your date moved to February 4th. And Chris Sanford, you too.
Well, yours moved to Chris Sanford's moved to when?
The 21st?
January 25th. First.
First.
So he'll be my first interview.
Right.
And he can't say no because he couldn't come before because there was Thursdays and there was school nights.
Uh-huh.
So I got to call all these fuckers and tell them. I got to call Dave Sheehan too.
You know, I got a bone to pick with Corey.
What's that?
Oh, when is Dave coming again?
Because, like, all week long, all I kept going through my mind was, baby, 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 baby. And then last time a Carpenter song ran through my head was, like, in 1974.
I love you, and that's all that matters.
And that's from Corey.
I'm going to kick his butt when I see him.
You like him.
I like his voice. Got a good voice.
I thought Kathy was coming tonight.
She's got an appointment, and then she's going to try and make it. I don't know how she's going to do it.
That's
but
what
she's
she
gonna
said
try.
she was going to. If she got here, it'd be late.
I mean, she drove from Waterbury to New Haven, and then back to Waterbury.
She has a
and
vagina
then,
appointment or something?
Hmm?
She has a vagina appointment?
I'm the one. That
Gynecologist? Oh, so Dave Sheen will be here on the 11th, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wednesday.
I got to put him on the calendar.
Yeah, you do.
Next Wednesday.
Hey, can I put people on the calendar with my new app?
No.
Oh, damn it. Why did I download it?
We got to get
then?
you a computer.
Okay, so he's going to be on with Steph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just another host.
So the app is just for
And
playing.
then he wants to do the 19th.
That's
so.
to listen to the station.
Oh, perfect.
What?
Perfect for UConn then.
What?
'Cause he wants to do the 19th, so he's going to have to do the 21st.
Yeah. But okay.
That's guys' night out, so whoever wants to come that night is fine with me.
Hey, we have a guest. We have a guest tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
We have a guest.
You ready for guys' night out, Mike?
I thought we were going to get pedicures.
January 21st, guys' night out.
Pedicures?
I don't care what we do.
But we were all going to go and act
Ricky's
like a
leaving
bunch
the
of women
18th.
and get pedicures.
Ricky's leaving
Whose
the
idea
18th.
was that?
That was mentioned last week.
Yeah,
I never heard
You
it.
don't want to do pedicures?
The head must have been stuff you didn't hear.
Dude, what's going on with your toes that you don't want to expose them is what I
Yeah,
want.
real
exactly.
thick. He's got real thick old people nails.
I think they're just doing amputation if he takes his foot off.
Yes,
It's like,
that's right.
He's got
oh, we have to cut these toes off because, well, they're infected.
Yes. That's about the size of it.
Did you know that you had frostbite 10 years ago?
Walter's saying
actually-
greets to Dnash. Is that how you say it? How come she's not on
Oh, that's
the
Walter. Yeah, Walter Stewart.
She
in Texas.
isn't post-op yet.
Oh, Texas, wow.
And since she drives a hearse that she lives in. That's your car?
Uh-huh.
The hearse?
Yeah.
Can I get this up a bit?
You want to talk about
This is
that?
really tiny.
Yeah, you have to
quiet.
up her.
No, yeah, I can hear. I don't know about the volume of this though. I can
Yeah,
hear
that's
everybody
fine.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn up
I
her
can't hear
headphones.
me at all.
Is that hers?
Toot.
It's hers is the one on the end. Hers is the one on the end.
Can't hear that one at all. I hear in the monitors. I hear everybody. I can barely hear this.
That's because
You can't hear your own self?
No. Very little. I mean, right now it sounds like there's nothing coming through the microphone. You guys can hear it through the
Yes,
cans?
absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
hear this
Yeah.
through the cans.
right because you're talking.
Anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
Is your wire pushed all the way
Yeah.
in?
Yeah. She hears everything else.
Yeah, these are all matched
No, I
up.
hear everybody fine. I hear everybody
You're not
fine.
gonna hear
It
yourself 'cause
sounds
you
like
should-
it sounds. I should hear myself like I hear you right now.
No.
I
No.
sound like I'm in another room.
You're going to hear like really soft.
No.
I just want to see something.
Hello?
2, 1, 2. That's a lot better.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, it's
wire
not a
must-
lot better. It's
You know what
different.
that is people fucking twisting the wire.
Yeah.
Huh.
Fuckers.
That shouldn't make a difference.
You know what
Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hi, Walter.
So we have a guest. Let's start all over again.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Just remind me to replace it later.
Oh.
Okay. Someone else said that too about that. But if you can hear us and you can't hear you, that's weird.
Yeah, no, it's. This seems a little bit louder, but it was very quiet before. And I mean, I understand not being able to hear yourself talking when you have cans on, but you should at least hear your.
Can you hear yourself talk when
that
you're
in,
when
so.
you're
It's
browsed off?
fine. It's fine.
I can hear
Not
me.
really.
I'll just speak louder.
No.
You don't have to.
You don't have to. It's fine.
No, honestly, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
As long as you know what you're talking about and you can, then you're good.
Yeah, all you got to do is hear us. You don't got to hear yourself.
We'll see. In about 10 minutes, we'll take a poll on that.
So what's this? What is he saying? You're a whole clan listening, another planet, sure, room. This guy's talkative. He's chatty, no?
I don't
Are
know.
we dating
Can
Walter?
He hear?
or-
I got the whole clan listening. So is that in Alabama? I'm not sure what's going on here.
Texas.
Texas.
Oh, he's in Texas.
Yes.
Dallas?
Don't mess this with Texas.
Austin, I don't know if he's right now, if he's at home in Austin or he's out on his farm. So.
Wow, I thought I was making a joke, but I guess.
But that's not clan as in like clan.
I think it's the clan, darling.
It's not that kind of clan.
All right.
No,
I'm gonna take
he
your
has
word
family.
for it.
No, he's got family. He's got farm hands. He's got everything. So he could, if he said that, then he's probably out on the farm.
Does he have a barn?
Does he have a barn? I don't know. He has a farm. He has a farm. He has got everything. So he could, if he said that, then he's probably out on the farm.
Does he have a barn?
I think. I know he brought one down and he was putting one back up. So I don't know if it's done yet. I don't know if he can. Can he hear us? How come she's not on air?
Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Because you weren't talking yet. That's why you weren't on there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You see, that's the issue with people.
I didn't realize this until 2 seconds ago. It was
When
behind
your
me, so-
friends are
You should
listening
paddle
and they don't
faster
hear
and
her.
play banjos.
You ever see people get defensive? It's like, we don't hear her.
Hey, we're tuned in, man.
Motherfucker, where is she at?
Gee, Walter, thanks.
We don't hear her.
Stop stacking the hay.
What's this radio show about? Internet radio.
Dude,
We cannot hear her.
I met a guy from Texas the other day, and he
Give
was,
me a chance.
and he was he was. I think he was
Okay.
he was expecting
He was expecting?
all the Yankees
Oh.
to be and from Connecticut to be liberal.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, and he's in Waterbury, and it's like, dude, this is the most Republican city
In the town,
in New
in the
England.
state, yeah.
It's like they're,
Once you get inland a little bit,
yeah,
it reds up a touch.
yeah.
Just a touch.
Yep.
Yeah. A whole bunch of touch.
Anyway.
What does Walter do for a living? He says he's got a 3-story house.
Farm. He's got
Got a farm.
He's refurbishing a farm in Texas.
Does he have cattle?
Uh-huh.
How many head?
I don't know.
Are they long?
Are his cattle his pets or his meat?
Are they longhorn Texas steers?
You know, I don't know. He's had a lot going on with it.
What's
So-
his part-time job? Hey, he's on the phone. Hang on. What do you do for a living, Walter?
I sell propane and propane accessories.
You need that down in Texas.
Thank you.
I actually thought he was on
I
his phone.
apologize.
You got me on that. I'm
apologize,
like, wow, he
Walter.
called in. That's so
I-
cool. I was like, Walter, just call in, please. We got questions.
Yeah, Walter, that's
Mike's
203.
trying to learn.
Walter, please don't call.
203-992-7776.
We need to talk to the clan.
We didn't run it.
Bob, let's get your song. buddy.
Okay.
Do it up, Bob.
Just don't call during the song.
Come on.
I tried.
You know the phone's going to ring.
Oh, I was just
You know
I was
the
putting it
phone's
out there
gonna
for
ring.
Walt.
As soon as you start, the phone will ring.
Oh, he lived in Beacon Falls in Newtown, worked in
Ooh.
Trumbull and Milford.
Right on.
Well, he's writing a story.
He was smart. He got the hell out.
Very smart man.
Come on.
Walter.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walter.
You ready there, Uncle Pooper?
I don't know.
Uncle Possum.
Uncle Poopy?
She can sing and play music and make fangs.
Attaboy.
Oh, what the hell is this?
She's pretty enough to give you pain.
What?
Dnash has a lot of changes in her life. She overcame all the strife.
Come again?
I've never had a song written for me quite like this.
PPRN, humor, music, and intercourse.
Cool.
We're laughing so hard we just might go hoarse.
Or spot ourselves.
Peter Pinho, he anchors the show.
No more Mercer.
We all know he keeps it in the flow.
Bye.
Ricky keeps a smile on Peter's face. Peter needs to go another place.
I don't know.
Get down there, Peter. Get down there.
PPRN, humor, music, and intercourse. What the fuck is that?
I think it's
We're
a game show
laughing
song.
so hard we just might go hoarse.
Wow.
Mike Sacco's an actor extraordinaire.
Like a reminder. Like it.
I want to see him do King Lear.
Because you forgot how to get a boner.
Kathy Walker doesn't have school. She might be here, and that is cool. Oh, yeah.
You want me to make you happy with my mouth?
PPRN, humor, music, and intercourse. We're laughing so hard, we just might go hoarse. Bob Clark is our steady Eddie.
Your name is Eddie now.
He's here.
Don't even go there. Goodbye.
Quiz Bueno is our Mr. Maybe. He's not as steady as Tom Brady. Oh, yeah.
Another day before going to the police.
PPRN, humor, music, and intercourse.
What the fuck is going on?
We're laughing so hard, we just might go hoarse. Story time, Bob. He is on the air. The death pool just gave him a scare.
Go sleep with another woman.
That is a show this Tuesday night. We'll give Dnash a bright long light. PPRN, humor, music, and intercourse.
I'm so happy.
We're laughing so hard, we just might go hoarse.
That's a wonderful job. For me, this song was like
In honor of that.
That is so sweet.
Come on.
Hey, now listen. The death pool hasn't cashed in yet.
I'm sorry.
It's about to.
Don't make it happen tonight.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna freak you out. I'm gonna do something.
All right. So how do we pronounce your name?
Everybody calls me Nash.
I used to love that show.
Which show?
The one with Don Johnson. Nash Bridges.
Oh, Nash Bridges. Yeah. There have been a few Nashes through the. There's Russell Nash from Highlander.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of my favorites.
You do have fangs. You know that.
Oh, I do. Yeah.
She makes them.
Uh-huh.
Are those real?
Well, they exist on this physical plane. Do you mean that they are actually part of your jaw? No.
Oh, thick.
Yeah, here. I will pass these around.
All right, so what do we do with them?
You go. Pass those along.
So you make fangs for a living?
Part of it.
Is that like a sex act?
People use them for that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Who
yeah.
likes teeth?
Huh?
Oh man, no, I'll totally do a fantasy thing with fangs.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm all about that. Yeah. Bite my damn neck, baby.
Ricky's like, just get him to pull his pants down.
I have saved many a marriage.
Have you?
Broken one or two up, but
How do you say? Why do you say that?
huh? No,
How do you save lives?
It is.
Not
it is
lives,
not
marriages.
lives. Began doing this 21 years ago now. I've been doing this, and it was a freak kind of coincidence.
No
that
pun intended.
Well, you know, I got to tell you, this job or this art, I've seen some shit out there. I mean, I have, yeah. I never could have imagined where I would go with this, who I would meet with this, and the kind of crazy I would come in contact with over the years. And actually, Nash is a funny place to start, because when I began doing this, my parents were appalled at what I was doing, and they were very afraid of the type of people I would meet. And they said, you can't use your real name. You can't have your family name. You can't have anything attached to this. We don't want anything to
Time
do
out. That's what my brother says about this show.
Yeah, so you understand. You understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm right here.
He doesn't want the family name on it.
So I had in my writings, I had come up with the name Dnash, and it just seemed to fit. Teeth by Dnash. It sounded Romanian.
Is it like
and
Cher?
Kind of weird.
Are you basically like Cher?
Not quite. The
Madonna?
etymology of Dnash itself is another story, but nobody could ever say it. People were calling me up. Is this teeth by Dnash? Is this teeth by Dnash? One day, this lady called up. I swear, from the Ozarks, and she was like, "Hi there, is this teeth by Danish?" and I just said, "No, ma'am. Just call me Nash. Nash is fine." And so from there on, it stuck. Many years later, I needed a 2-part name. I just went on Nash. I've been Nash for 20 some odd years now. But for instance, like with Facebook, there's Nash Ferratu. People don't really get the joke, but because I make the things, I have to have a last name to have a Facebook. So Nash Ferratu, Nosferatu, ha ha ha, vampire teeth. It's a little bit overboard there, but if you're in the know and if it's your kind of thing and you're into the whole vampire horror kind of thing, then you can. No, I can tell. Yeah. But
I'm into waking up and not having a fucking bump on my ass.
Yes. Well, at least your ass is freshly drained and you can get on with the day.
Hopefully.
So pus free.
Puss free too. So how long have you? So you've had the operation or no? No.
That was quick.
Yeah. Well, your buddy started it, so I might as well.
Wow. That's usually the last line of the evening.
But you've obviously been trying to change over for a while because your voice is like totally.
It's at my age when I began doing this. I've been transitioning for over 3 years now, a little over 3 years. Yes, I wanted to do this.
Because I'll tell you the truth, my wife and I tried looking for your Adam's apple for like 2 hours last.
I can't find it either. I'm very lucky.
We were on Facebook like, where is it?
Yeah,
and we had to ask Bob today. We're like, is she? He's like, yeah.
Well, look. I mean, first off, I won't go into exactly what is where and everything. It is a process. It's a transition. Right. Not everything always happens at once. So I will say that chemically speaking, I'm done. I'm there.
Oh, good for you.
And it's
happier?
Nice. It's the things that make me happy about it are not things that I ever expected going into this. I didn't have a lot of. I did not live in the community that people like me are supposed to live in. I had very, very little contact with it for a number of reasons. And so I grew up completely devoid of having friends or anybody like me in my life. And so I've been kind of winging it. And when I made the decision finally to do this, I had a couple ground rules. One of them was that I come off all of the hookup sites. Because I figured if I was going to meet somebody who was going to put a bag over my head and fuck me to death, I at least want to meet them in a natural setting. So I didn't need to go online to do that.
Can you give those names to my wife?
Well,
she needs someone to fuck her to death.
Well, I mean, if you go on my Facebook, you'll see something that happened just the other day. I've been dealing. Okay, so anyway, I come out several years ago, and I start living this way in the regular life. Like nothing ever happened. I show up one day, hi. In fact, that's the way it happened on Facebook. I literally was going along like this, and one day it was just girl pictures. And after about a week, people were kind of going, okay, so what's going on here? And I didn't really make a big deal out of it. I didn't want to be like, hi, I'm free and liberated. It was just like, hi, nothing to see. This is my life. Move on. And I have a very interesting life, and I get to get away with a whole lot of stuff. So it was just, for me, I was lucky to have the things set up, like the teeth, for instance, and my music. I don't work for somebody. Now, I have no money, and I'm poor, and my life is complicated in that way, but I don't have to get fired from anywhere, and I can go out and make my money, and I travel around the world, and I make my money. And luckily, also, with the fangs and the freakiness, I had my cousin in California who saved my life a number of times. And the last time she saved it was when she tricked me into going full-time. I probably would not have made this transition without a little bit of help. And she was the person who interceded at the perfect time. And my question to her was, well, what about my music career? And she goes, you don't have a music career. I was like, well, actually, you're kind of right. At this point, I really don't have much happening musically, so I don't have to worry about it. One of the things that kept me from transitioning was music. I was in a quite successful band around here for a while, and I remember I wanted to transition at the time, and I spoke to them, and they said, we support you, that's great, what a wonderful idea, you're fired if you do it. So,
you want to call them out?
Huh?
You want to call them out?
I don't call people out. Everybody knows who they are, and people who are involved always know who I'm talking about. I don't have to use names.
We love dirt.
But it was, I love it too. But so that was kind of hard. That was,
No
and I was at the time too. I was difficult. I've been difficult most of my life for a number of reasons. You know that kid that even the kids who all got beat up would go beat up. That one kid who everybody hated. Yeah,
Mike knows that guy.
That was me. So I had no friends growing up.
How do you think I got you life?
Huh?
I think I got you school. I used to make people laugh. That was it. Otherwise,
I didn't have time to make people laugh. They were hitting. Yeah, they were hitting.
While they were hitting me, I would laugh. They would make them laugh.
And where was this?
Where was this happened intercontinentally?
Where were you getting hit at school?
In her penis.
No.
No.
Well, my nose was broken so many times I had to have it straightened in my mid-20s.
Where was the school?
I had my throat cut in Darien at, let me see, what was it? The middle school. Middlesex Middle School. A kid came up in class and pulled my head back and pulled a knife across my throat. And he didn't quite. I wasn't gushing, but he didn't take out my Adam's apple either. But it was that point when I stopped going to school. Pretty much, I just said fuck everybody.
Because of what you're in your 40s.
Yes.
That was an issue too in the 80s because when I was in middle school, there was a girl that I didn't like, and she started a rumor about me and told everybody I was gay. So for a couple of years, I had to live with that. And then I finally said, you know what? Instead of trying to fucking run from it and hide from it, let me just embrace it. So when someone would come up to me and say, yeah, you're gay, I said, yeah, I suck about 2-3 cocks a day. And they didn't know what to say after that.
Well, this wasn't an issue at that time. This was not an issue.
But I know it was the 80s where people hated it. It was like, ew.
Well, this wasn't even apparent. Now, the 80s was a great cover because you could be somehow you could wear lipstick and hairspray and earrings and spandex pants and be a masculine guy. That was the beauty of the 80s.
The 80s, yes.
You could be Motley Crue.
So it was like, yes, exactly. Somehow everybody thought that Vince Neil was this big, Viking of masculinity. I'm watching him run around and, finally figured out that you have to go to lingerie shops to get what Motley Crue's wearing. I used to make my own costumes and stuff.
Do you remember when they found out Rob Halford was gay? Oh my God, it was.
I remember.
Depression City.
And now that led partially to my not doing anything about this, but I knew from very young child age that there was something wrong. I knew exactly what was wrong. But by the time I was 6 years old, my mother had pretty much gotten me to stop talking about it.
Now, were you gay or just wanted to be just like a girl?
Now, those are two completely different things than me. This is where I start to have conflicts with the LGBT. And I don't mean to. I'm a happy, I love everybody kind of person. I don't. But the problem that everybody has when they first look at me is they wonder where I'm packing my junk. That's like the first, and that's natural. That's what everybody does. The minute you find out that I'm a whatever I am,
I pack mine straight.
People, that's the first thing that happens. So I have to accept that. I have to accept that when people hear about what I'm doing or have gone through, one of the first things they wonder is, how do you fuck? And who do you like to fuck? Now,
nobody.
That is where the distinction is. Who do you like to fuck? How do you like to fuck? They're completely different. So when you look at the LGBT are all distinctions or definitions of sexuality. T is gender. Okay? You don't buy milk. You can go out and buy milk and people don't have to know what your sexual proclivity is. I go out and buy milk. People kind of go, wow, you're awful big and your knuckles are okay. So I can't really hide it. So expression of sexuality that lets people know that you are, say, gay or something like that. That is a choice you make. You are pushing it out there. People like me don't necessarily have a choice to hide it. We can't hide it. Some of us, I do better than some, I think. And I don't do anywhere near as well as a lot of people I know. I got it this very late in life. I was lucky because my body wanted this. I actually, once I began the transition, I had medical backup at that point that I had problems with my body. There were things wrong with me. And there were two ways to go about fixing it. One of them was this way. And that was great. Once the chemicals clicked in, imagine you're bipolar, okay? For instance, you can take a pill and it can manage that. Imagine you're diabetic. You have problems metabolizing things in your body. This is a common problem most people can understand. You take a pill, Lipitor, or you change your diet, you can address it and you can fix it. These are medical issues, and I had a medical issue that needed to be addressed. It was never examined because back in the 80s and 90s and so forth, there still wasn't the medical research into these things. People weren't aware. But this is a biological thing. This can be fixed through medication, through surgery, this and that and the other thing. When I discuss this with people who are curious as to why I'm not gay or if I'm gay or so forth, my sexual preference is completely different than the gender thing. And when I discuss this, I like to separate them initially right off the bat so people don't get confused of the issue. There are transvestites who, for sexual kicks, like to dress like women. Mm-hmm. There are all kinds of things across the spectrum, but transgender or intersexed, those people are people who their bodies are not in congruity with the way their minds feel and think. I thought I was a girl. I thought until I was about 5 years old, that my penis was going to fall off at some point and I was going to grow boobs like mommy and have babies. Until it was explained to me that was not going to happen.
And they blew that fantasy.
Well,
I guess they had to.
At least I can walk across a desert without needing plumbing. Well, could anyway. Now it's different, but so you have to break those two apart. So sexuality, I don't really get into because I don't care who's into what or everybody. That's a very personal thing that everybody has different. Some people like screwing on tables. Some people like screwing in beds. Some people like, whatever it is, whatever your kink is.
I'll take it anywhere right
Just
now.
not the new table.
So, just not the new table.
Let me sand it first.
Yes. So that is something, when you do the separation there, you actually are able to explain it to a wider variety of people with some basic understanding. The problem with what I'm going through is most people neither know anybody or don't know they know anybody like me. We're very new. Homosexuals have been open for many, many years, decades in this country. We know how to deal with it. It's not a big thing to people. They don't freak out over it. And now they're looking at what this subgenre is. And the subgenre is not even a subgenre. It's a completely different thing. But because we all get lumped into this alphabet soup thing, we, as trans people, carry any kind of, say you have homophobia.
Wait a second. What was the question again?
The question was, am I gay? So I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you, if the sexuality side versus the gender side. Now I lost my thought.
No, that's usually just a yes or a no.
Well, it's because I'm trying to get to why you would ask that in the first place. There are lesbians who are trans. There are lesbians who are not trans. There are gay people who are trans and bisexuals who are trans. But nothing is mutually exclusive. The problem is that people will look at somebody like me with any of the prejudice they have towards the behavior of homosexuality. I'll call it the behavior of homosexuality because they view it as this is what you are doing, therefore I have a problem with it. They and there's no common reference. They can't look at a man butt if you're a man and say, "Wow, I really like that butt." It doesn't. They think there's something wrong with you. If you're extremely homophobic, you probably are gay, and you just don't want to acknowledge it.
Absolutely, I've been saying that to him for at least a year. Wait, 6 months.
Shut the fuck up.
You have no idea how gay you are. You're so homophobic.
No, far from it.
Dude, you just here. Let me jerk you off. We'll find out.
But some of my best friends are religious. Some of my best friends are highly conservative. I get along actually better with. The more conservative you are, the better I get along with you, and the more you understand me, because I'm able to differentiate.
I can't even put that together. The more you're conservative, the more
because I can explain that this is a medical problem, and I don't have. I can remove the judgment that they may have as far as any morality about what I'm doing, and I can go. I did this with one of my friends who's very, very Christian. I said, well, you believe God is infallible, right? Of course. Well, okay, well, God doesn't make mistakes, right? No, absolutely. God doesn't make... So God put a female body and a female mind together, and man, the world, with all its chemical toxic dumping and everything like that, screwed up my biology somehow, and I popped out this halfway thing. And... So is that God's fault?
It's genetics.
Okay, so is that God's fault? No, it's genetics. It's whatever. All of a sudden, this is a medical thing, and I can explain it like I can explain the diabetes or anything. So as long as you remove a morality from it and make it a pure scientific thing, people get over it.
So what you're saying is that a conservative Christian actually believes in science?
Yeah,
there are some. Yeah,
there are some.
You're a jerk. You know that.
Are you talking to me?
But I can explain it better using the Bible. So it's you look, if somebody has a problem with you and doesn't agree with you, you play their game.
You basically have to mind fuck a Christian.
Well, they've been doing it to the planet for 2,000 years.
Yeah, right.
You don't think it's time for a little payback? But I mean, it's explainable, and I, because I talk about conservative issues, sometimes I also get a lot of trouble from people who are supposed to be like me because I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit into
your underpants.
Stop that.
So and that gets me in a little trouble. But I think everybody is entitled to be happy, and I think we're all very lucky to live in a country where we can do this and not get strung up or thrown in jail or shot against a wall. And I don't want to hear yet because I don't think there's any evidence that that's going to happen. So. Well, I believe in personal individual freedoms, and I think somebody like me, as much as anybody else, would appreciate having personal individual freedom and safety. And
although I will say, for the record, you're a pretty fun drunk.
Oh, no, I am not.
No, she gets very nasty when she's drunk.
No, I have a history. I was a straight edge until I was almost 30. Light drinking near the end of my 20s, but I didn't do anything in high school. No drugs, no drinking, nothing. I was serious music, and I was playing with older people at a very young age, and I was seeing how they would make the music suck because they'd get drunk after the first set. By the time the second set started, it was a mess. And I'm sitting here kind of going, wow, well, what made it sound bad? It's drugs and alcohol, you know? So I didn't do it. But some stuff happened in my life, and I picked up around 30, and I threw my 30s away. I destroyed my life in my 30s. I made a lot of enemies. I did a lot of bad stuff. And that's alcohol. It runs in my family. I was never taught to drink responsibly, and I'm about the nastiest, worst drunk you could ever see.
That's why you're supposed to do it in high school.
And I can sing like that all fucking night.
So it's. I loved back in the day. If you remember, Say Anything, right? John Cusack, and he had the key. He was the key master. That was kind of me. I would rock around and make sure that people were behaving themselves.
You want to play a song before we go on a break here?
Sure.
Wow, that was low.
So what do we do during the break? Is there breaks? I didn't know the internet had breaks.
Yeah, we have breaks.
We have commercials.
You have commercials.
We have sponsors.
Tell you what.
We have to go to the bathroom.
Can you plug that in?
That's amazing technology, let me tell you.
That's very good.
I'm going to preface everything by saying I'm a drummer. I'm a professional drummer. People who know me know I play drums.
Percussion
even. Yes, some of that too. So I am not a keyboard player, guitar player, other kind of thing. I do it to get the idea across. So I'm finishing up a recording right now. And this is a final production demo before the real thing is done of a tune that I brought along that I think you guys might like.
So is this the final
So what do you want me to
This is not the actual final version. This is my production demo.
So what do you want me to play here?
It gives you the good idea of what the song is. American Zero. Do you see it? After 10 years, I can finally put this out.
American Zero.
Yes, I wrote it in 2005, and then American Idiot came out.
I got it.
And I had no idea about American Idiot until somebody said American Idiot to me. I thought, that sounds like American Zero. And they said, that sounds like American Idiot. And not this.
Whoa.
That's the one. But I had to put the song away for 10 years because I didn't want it to look like I was trying to rip off Green Day.
Oh, okay.
So you want to sing it now?
Sure.
Okay, here we go.
You had it made cause you're someone's bitch. Got no faith, but you caught the itch to be an American. Average American. Office on a corner, a pension plan. Iron glove on velvet hand. Another corporate American. And up the ladder, all American. You got something to prove to your fellow man. Since you're better than me because of what I am. You did what your country had asked of thee.
I'm an American hero. You're an American zero.
Did it cause I saw it on my MTV.
You're an American
Never made it to school, it was such a drag. Ate processed food from a plastic bag. Was a young American, then I threw it away like an American. I got prescription meds for my ADD. Got people to blame, everyone but me. Did I mention I'm American? Through and through, yes, I'm American. I'm just like you, I'm in my studio sucking on a culture pop. Play my music loud because I like to rock. I'm an American hero. Did what my country had asked of me.
I'm an American hero. You're an American zero.
Did it cause you saw it on your NBC.
You're an American zero.
Zig. I'm an American hero. Did what my country had asked of me.
I'm an American hero.
And now we're all American zeros. Did it cause I saw it on our MTV. And it feels so good to be number one. You did what your country had asked of thee. And I did it cause I saw it on my MTV. Oh, what the hell do you want from me? Cause we're all Americans. Now I am the new messiah with a chosen flock. Got a social agenda and a ticking clock. And I'm American.
All right.
I heard a lot of different things in that.
Yeah.
Alice Cooper.
Well, demos are demos.
I heard Zappa, Cooper.
That's you got the Zappa. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. And then I'm trying to put all the lyrics
Dirty Love. I love
together.
that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a slap in the face
Of?
For
what?
I would say the MTV crowd.
You think? You fucking think? Let me tell you about MTV. Fuck MTV. I'll say it right now. Never put me on your channel. Never. There was the last time I had anything to do with MTV was back in 97, 98, and they had the Jersey Shore shit. They were going down there, and I remember this whatever the whoever it was on. They had the VJ out there, blah blah blah. And came into the shop that I was making teeth in, and came. Oh, that's so cool. She shoves her microphone in my face. And I said, "Fuck off! You killed music." And I got fired from the shop for being there because they wanted to have MTV come in and do all this. MTV has fucked up so much shit. Mass media in this country has fucked up so much shit. It has created a victim culture. And it's created people who have no concept of reality. It's helped destroy education. But, of course, the education department's helped destroy education, too. But, I mean, we are it's like the Matrix. It's like we're little babies that need to be fed with this input of information.
So what
all
you're
the
saying
time
is
coming
that
in.
the corporations are controlling our minds?
No, you're allowing the corporations to control your minds. Don't for a minute think that we, as people, are not individually responsible for the consumption that we have, for the mass group think that we have.
No, but when you're spoon fed the corporations from the day you're born, you have no difference.
That's right.
We're
And
losing what you're saying.
meanwhile,
Can I say something?
yeah, sure,
Can I say
sure.
something? What you're saying, what we're going to lose, what we're losing now with the generation, as this goes on, as the world is going on as it is, we're losing individuality, and we are losing thinking people.
Oh yeah.
We're losing.
But there's many reasons for that. One of the things that happens that if you can't hear something other than what you have always heard,
Please.
then you are not going to know that there's anything else out there. You're not
Right.
gonna
It only takes a generation for that to happen.
Well, yeah, we're in the middle of it. I think we're 2 generations into that personally
I think
right
so,
now.
too.
You know?
Problem is everybody's letting everybody else do the thinking for them.
Well, that's exactly it. And you mentioned the
they don't know how to
corporations.
think 'cause they
There's no more
didn't-
leaders no more. There's a following fucking generation.
But you just mentioned a catch-22 because you're saying that you got people growing up by what the corporations are spoon-feeding you. But you got Bernie Sanders out there telling you this, and you're all rallying behind him and going, the corporations are spoon-feeding us. So either you're awake or you're not.
No,
you can't have
what
it both
bothers
ways.
me is
you're either
when-
aware that it's happening. What you could do is, there's one thing you could do. It's you stop contributing to it.
What bothers me is when people say
You pay these people
it's
to
easier
enslave
for
you.
you to do, but it's really not, because I'll give you an example. It's if something is, and everybody says it's easy for you. If something is broken, what is the first thing any normal human being should do?
Try to
find
fix it.
out why it's broken.
Right.
Where is it broken? Okay.
Why did it break?
Why did it break? So now I found out where it's broken. Especially this generation. I wish I had YouTube when I was younger, because I could have been like, all right, how do I repair my brakes on my car? Go on YouTube, I can watch it for 3 seconds, repair my brakes. The problem is no one is wanting to do anything for themselves anymore.
That's right.
No one is a problem solver.
You know why that is?
Because they're lazy.
Well, no, that's because
no.
the ultimate evil is exactly what this station is: internet. Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, there was no
Internet was made to make life easier, not lazier.
But wait. Exactly.
No, it was
But you're
made to
not-
sell you something. It wasn't made to do anything.
The
other
internet
than
back in the
make you pay
day
a
was
bill.
called a library.
When we wanted our bicycles the way we wanted our, and you could talk to your blue in the face, and all you sound like is an old man when you talk to young kids. It's like, well, if we wanted a bicycle, we went out and found a frame and we
built it.
We built it because you know what? They weren't making dirt bikes when I was a kid,
No.
and then they weren't.
We couldn't afford them.
No. I'm
They weren't
older than
making
you.
them.
I'm 10 years older than you. When I was a kid, they weren't making dirt bikes. They were making bikes with banana seats and high things like this and big gigantic. And what we did is we stripped them down and we made dirt bikes. How we needed, we made something
did
that
that
would
too.
get us around the woods.
We built the bikes too. We had garbage day. We couldn't afford things. We had to go to
But the thing is that we didn't have the internet to go in and ride.
Yeah, we had a library.
We had Pong, dude. We had Pong. That's all we had. That was no fun.
No.
The
He's
fun was
talking
outside.
about the
No, it's
information.
fun. No, I get it.
We could have went to the library and figured it out, but we were lazy then. Let's take a break and talk about this some more. We'll be right
We're going to
back.
solve this problem.
Oh, all in one night.
Yes, we are.
Hey, it's Joey Tone, and you're listening to PPRM.
Hey, Matt, we need to write a commercial for Green Goddess Supply.
Okay, will it promote our grinders, bats, or the hand-carved dugouts?
Well, our one-hitters and our dugouts are already super popular.
Yeah, people can definitely see the quality difference.
Right, so we probably don't need to focus on those. But our premium grinder's brand new, so why don't we go with that?
Cool. What features should we hit on?
Well, it's a kick-ass grinder and getting rave reviews already, so we could use one of the testimonials saying it's the best grinder they've ever used.
Nah, that's cheesy. Let's stick to the features.
All right. So the key is really the sharp teeth.
And the holes.
And the number and the size of the holes.
Yeah, they let the herb fall through without getting jammed up in the chamber.
Right, because nobody likes the weed traffic jam going on.
There's also a Teflon ring that helps the lid slide easily.
And the super strong magnet in the lid.
And the pollen catcher.
We're never going to get through all this in 60 seconds.
Well, just ask them to follow us on Instagram and Facebook, or visit our website at www.greengoddesssupply.com.
Oh, man. Can't take this shit no more. Where the fuck my headphones at? Here they go. Yeah. Ain't nothing like being able to shut that fucking shit up with my Soul Electronic headphones. Yeah. Now this is peaceful. Soul Electronics. Headphones inspired by Ludacris. SoulElectronics.com. Get your pair today.
Hi there, and if you need any kind of work done to your car, you can try DeSilva's Auto Body, located in Naugatuck at 275 Rubber Avenue. Serving the Naugatuck Valley community with the highest quality of craftsmanship for 25 years, we pride ourselves in delivering on our promise of extraordinary customer service and product satisfaction. We have recently expanded our business with in-house experts and industry gold standard equipment. So once again, give us a call at DeSilva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. That's 203-729-5967, located in Naugatuck on Rubber Avenue. Once again, the Silva's Auto Body, 203-729-5967. Hey guys, it's Peter from PPRN. Looking for something to do in Naugatuck? Check out D-Man's Bar and Restaurant. It's a local hub offering delicious gourmet burgers, wings, wraps, steaks, and more. Stop by and enjoy their casual atmosphere sitting in the bar, the lounge, or dining room. Or kick back on the patio. D-Man's is located at 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. That's 1370 New Haven Road in Naugatuck. D-Man's is going to be broadcasting live at PPRN radio show on Wednesday, July 20th. Go down and check out the PPRN radio show broadcasting live from D-Man's in Naugatuck, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. That's 1370 New Haven Road. Go check out their patio, their bar, and their lounge. They have great food, too. Also, don't forget to check out D-Man's throughout the week for drink specials and local talent. Once again, check out D-Man's, 1370 New Haven Road, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Tell them PPRN sent you.
This is Tracy Birdsall, and when I'm in the bathtub, and I mean full bubble bath, watching TV, a glass of wine in hands, I'm listening to PPRN.
You're a...
Stop and think twice before you take your first step out that door. If you wanna greatness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that once good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Now the world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up the demon, yeah, man. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it run to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Man, this is the gift that has been given to me.
This is my life. It's not what it was before. All these feelings I've shared, and these are my dreams that I've never lived before. Somebody shake me, 'cause I must be sleeping. Said before, I think I'm doing okay. This is the smile I've never shown before. Somebody shake me, 'cause I must be sleeping. Away.
Yes, we're back. We're back. And we're
Hour
back. Yeah, we're back. Hour 2. The video's up live on Facebook on our page, our personal pages.
And on PPRN.
Check it out, PPRNradio.net. Your connection is weak. Bitch. All right, we're back. PPRN Tuesday Round Table. We have Dnash in the building. Go check out the video live at PPRNradio.net.
Download the app.
Yes, download the app, baby.
Yes, you fucking...
that's a good level.
You
for the
illiterate
music.
motherfuckers. Download the app.
Nope, they're on Facebook right now. They can just go to their app store and look for PPRN Radio.
Yes.
Too.
If you have a gap, download the app.
Oh, you got it?
You don't need
It's
it.
that
Just
easy.
download the app.
Just download the app. We get credit for it. We love credit. We love all the attention we can get. We're whores.
You know, I listened to the show. I listened to our show the day after we did it last. I listened to it on Wednesday.
Did you?
Yeah, and I decided that I am disgusting.
Oh, we knew that beforehand.
What do you mean by that? Over talking, overbearing, what?
Well, no, a lot of the rude, crude stuff came out of my mouth, and I didn't realize I was so crude.
It's the way it goes.
I tried telling you people to listen back.
That's right.
No, you're right.
You're not going to like yourself when you hear it back.
But I like saying
It's a learning curve.
But I like saying it.
Did you see how mean you were to me?
No, I wasn't mean at all. That one
Yeah,
thing I
you
did
were mean
notice,
to
you
me.
were way oversensitive.
You were mean to me.
You know, when you said I was mean.
You were mean.
And then I listened to it
No,
again. And that's the
no.
only reason why I listened to it,
You're
to see if I was
mean.
actually mean to you.
You're mean.
You're too sensitive.
No, you're mean.
You're too sensitive. Sensitive.
See you being mean now.
Sensitive.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Live.
The sports show will be back next Monday.
I love it. I love it. Like when we have guests here and stuff, and you, like somebody will like, yeah, I got shot 6 times and I barely survived, and it took me 6 months to live. And you'll say something like, yeah, my cousin shot me with a BB gun once.
That's my job, to make things up.
Well, I mean,
Are you guys related?
Who?
The two of you?
You would think.
No.
we're both human.
You would think.
We met each other in the
Mike,
glory hole.
Mike always.
In the glory hole,
And it
both
was
of
love
you.
ever since.
In the Navy.
Yeah, they were holding hands next to each other.
He was given, I was
Who
given.
owned the hole? Which one? Anybody else at the table?
Mike has a love-hate relationship for me. He says I'm oversensitive.
We didn't run it.
Oh, you're so sensitive. You know you are.
And I've been sitting around getting sick of your attitude.
All right, so PPRNradio.net. Obviously, you're here. You're listening. And don't forget about tomorrow is Bob's Pacemaker.
That's right.
Music that makes you feel good. We're getting rid of country,
Until it stops.
goddammit.
Yeah, country.
Yeah.
Goodbye, country.
Country had its shot. Now
Country's
it's out.
gone.
Yeah, you guys fucked up. You didn't fucking support it enough.
Nobody supported country. I'm surprised.
So
You know?
two of Ricky's pickies.
I'm thinking country music you
my
could
ass.
music you could eat roadkill by, and nobody liked it.
Yep.
It's so bad it killed the ratings this morning because I forgot to change the genres.
Really?
I had no listeners this morning when I woke up. I'm like,
Do we
what
do?
the fuck?
Do we, why don't we do like rap
No.
We do Saturdays. Like, what the hell you
Saturday
doing?
freestyle.
Saturdays?
We
Sat-
do mixtape all day.
Oh, that's my sleep day.
Where you been, man?
That's the day that I take off.
That's
We-
what, he sleeps at 2 that afternoon.
I finally mixed a good tape. I loaded it. Me and Ricky are on our way to the casino. And I'm getting pissed because it wasn't loading. I was like, motherfucker. So I got to get to a computer, so we found a hotel that let me use their computer.
Can't you do it with your phone?
You can, but I thought it was the phone.
What
Wasn't
was
working.
it, the Fox Tower at Foxwoods?
I didn't fucking, no, Hyatt.
I could just see
Oh,
that
okay.
conversation. I need your computer now.
I didn't convert it to MP3.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, what's MP3?
I woke up early, too. I started DJing. I made a nice mixtape. You know, I made
Yeah, you
my
did.
new stuff.
Yeah, you did.
And didn't convert it to MP3.
So it wouldn't play.
It wouldn't play. It kept, and I'm mad at the server. Like, I'm changing fucking servers. Fuck you. You suck. And the server was doing its job. It was going to the next one.
The
like
server,
it's supposed to.
the server was telling you to shut the fuck up.
You're so sensitive.
So what I'm trying to say is, when you're homeless, there's places to go. Like, this hotel didn't even ask me if I was staying there. I walked in. I sat down. There's a computer right there. I started using it. I went to the bathroom. I walked over to the bar. I could have got food.
Man, being homeless is such a cop-out.
It is.
It's such a cop-out.
Like, this place has
Life
a
is so
full-blown
easy
breakfast.
when you're homeless. Everybody says it's so difficult to be homeless.
It's not. You got to go to the places that
It's
serve
like,
free
dude, you
breakfast.
don't even have to make rent.
There you go.
Yeah. You could live like somewhere like here.
And eat out of a restaurant.
Eat at a restaurant, or you can shower for $20 a month. You get a gym membership and a shower.
Wait, how are they getting the $20 a month?
Cans, bottles.
Glory hole?
Yeah, whatever.
Probably.
You know, and they have the Pilot in Milford where there's showers, the truck stop. I just looked at it. Just go there, press your number.
Truck stop living is actually really pretty good. I tour many months a year. and
They
I live
have
in my
showers
car. Oh, it's
there.
amazing out there. Oh, yeah.
They got a lounge you could sit and watch
I
TV.
pee all across the South. It drives me nuts.
You could actually, you could take bodies to the morgue.
Well, I mean, I have a perfect excuse if I get pulled over for why the stuff is in the back, so to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, there's showers there. There's a lounge you can watch TV. There's video games. They got pinball games.
Yeah, the one in Milford, right? Internet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Internet.
Hookers in the parking lot.
Shower number 19 is now open. Oh.
Yeah, look out for that air freshener out the window. You know where to go.
Yeah.
So, like, do you wear shower shoes in those places? Just in case.
I would say, yeah.
I
I would say,
I
yeah.
would think.
I would
you
think
got to
so.
bring some shower shoes.
I'll tell you what. I was in there pissing yesterday. Some guy walks in and he goes, there's things on the wall to read, like things to buy, like generators and stuff.
And he looked at you and he said,
and he goes,
is that
I
your...
bought that inverter, and it makes a noise, and it goes, I go, oh, okay. And all of a sudden he starts to go, oh.
Wait. In the bathroom?
In the bathroom. And
taking
it's
a
like
shit.
he was in the urinal with me, next to the urinal. I see him like start to jerk. I'm like, what are you doing?
Maybe he's enjoying his
and you can
urine?
see his eyes roll back in his head. He's going, I had to get out. I was like, either I'm going to fucking punch this guy in the face, or he was trying to bait me into fucking like glory hole in him.
Oh, sure, that's what it was.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
It was a truck stop.
Yeah.
Because he kept going, and like, he was emphasizing it too, like, oh. I wish it wasn't in radio. You could see my face. Oh.
Dude, is that your orgasm face?
And Ricky's out there, and I go, babe, this guy's over there going,
How's the orgasm face, man?
Oh, it was like creepy. Like, if I was gay, I would have been like, dude, you're trying too hard.
No, see, that's exactly. I would have just been.
I would have just asked, "You want to suck my cock?" And
Yeah,
yeah. No, I would have said, "No, I don't want to suck cock. I'm married."
Yeah.
First of all, second of all, I don't want to suck cock.
And you would just turn and say,
Don't come in and start going, "Oh, that's creepy."
I don't have.
Even if a woman came in and started going, "Oh, what are you doing? Are you that desperate?"
I just want to pee and get out.
Yeah, just stop with the overbearing.
Maybe he had a medical condition.
Maybe
and it felt good to pee.
The only thing I would have thought he would have had was a kidney stone the way he
The
was
old
going.
colostomy bag was backed up.
Oh,
and just,
could have been.
All right, so don't be so dramatic with the faces then. If it's a kidney stone, that shit hurts. You should be like,
that shit's bad.
You should have just pulled your phone out and started recording him and said, dude, I got to record
There's
this.
different sounds of This was a sexual. Oh, if he had a kidney stone, it would have been like, oh, fuck.
It doesn't have to be a kidney stone. I mean, hell.
Even if your pee's burning from fucking a hooker, it doesn't go, oh.
But hookers give you kidney stones? I've never heard of hookers giving you kidney stones.
No, pee burning.
Oh,
listen, pee burning.
But
pee burning.
From hookers, right?
Yeah,
But
syphilis.
But have you ever
okay,
had
we're on
to-
kidney
Yeah, I've
stones.
had it.
Have you ever had to
Oh,
pee?
syphilis, yeah.
Have you ever had to pee so bad that when you finally did, it felt so good?
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, is that where you were
That's
going?
not the same. Oh, though. That's
No,
like,
no, it could be close,
When
man.
you pee like that, it's like,
Oh, it's like, oh, thank God.
yes.
Yeah.
It's not a sexual. Oh.
Maybe for you, but for me it was.
What for you?
Have you ever had to pee
Don't
so
stand
bad?
next to me. When guys night out, pee in another room.
Yeah, get out.
Freak.
Have you ever had to pee so bad that you couldn't pee? You couldn't get a flow, and it just like trickled out the whole time?
Yeah.
Because you waited way too long.
Yeah.
I think that only happens to people over 40.
Well,
I had the shit so bad
It hasn't
today.
happened to me until I was after 40. Yes.
Yeah.
I had the shit so bad that I finally found a place in the woods to do it, and I almost didn't make it.
Wow.
It seems like every time I'm in a house, it's
And
gonna
it
take
felt
a while.
good. It felt good, didn't it?
What?
Almost a sexual release, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes. But the problem was I couldn't wipe for a good 2 hours after. And it
What do you mean,
started to get itchy.
defecating? Have you ever, if you had to go
That's
defecate
why I
in
carry
the woods?
toilet paper in my golf bag.
Have you had to go defecate in the woods?
I did that today.
I find that if you're in the woods, you have to find a small tree to hold on to so you can...
For balance, yeah.
Yeah, so you could really get that booty hole away from...
Well, that's because you wear
hand.
trousers. That's the thing. You know, everybody should wear a skirt because then you just hike it and squat. You know,
Yeah,
in
what's
fact, then you have a tent
kilt?
around you. You have privacy while you
What's
just
with
squat
the-
there. Just saying.
A kilt.
Hey, a kilt, you say? No.
No, laddie.
I've got this shit
Well, we
with
have
the
we have
kilt.
temporary pouches for food. We should make temporary pouches for shitting and
Yeah,
pissing.
shit for the Clan McGregor.
Something you can piss and shit in and seal it, and then hide it until you need to get rid of it somehow.
They have
Especially for
those.
us cable people, we don't
Like
want to
space.
I asked the customer to use the bathroom the other day. Forget it. The whole house stunk. I was embarrassed. I was like, "What the fuck? This is why
So
I don't
you
ask
light a
people to
match.
shit. No, you can't light a match in somebody's house.
Why not?
Dude, if you're going to do that to him, light a match.
My cardinal rules never use a person's bathroom, and I had to. I couldn't hold it, so I had to, and I blew it up to where if you put Lysol in it, it would have mixed with shit. It
goes
would have
both
been
ways.
Lysol. It would have been lice shit.
Just light a match. It's gone.
I don't have matches freely like you.
Did you leave a lump of
What is
skin?
this? The '60s? We don't got box of matches.
Did you leave a lump of skin for him, too?
And that's on top of it. I can't even sit when I shit because I don't want to leave the MRSA on there. So I got to squat.
Oh, my God. You have to ask a person, may I shit in your house? I got MRSA.
Yeah. Get a lawsuit coming, dude.
You're okay. No, you're all right.
No, but it's like the worst shit that could have ever come out of my body came out that day. So mad.
That's so embarrassing.
Yeah, and then she's walking by a gag, and you can see them.
And now she's going to tell that story.
I'm waiting for my boss. I'm waiting for my boss to call me and go, "Did you use the bathroom?"
What did you want me to do? A 5-gallon bucket in the van?
It's taboo in the cave. No, you can't ask a customer to use the bathroom.
Yeah, but it's a...
It doesn't matter.
It should be illegal to say you can't use it because it's a medical issue. If you don't poop, you can get hurt.
Yeah.
But it's taboo. Like, you can't... I don't know. Like, your boss looks down on it.
People don't realize.
Pissing, yes, but pooping...
People don't realize when you're in a van and you're delivering stuff or you're working that you really have no place to go.
Customers don't mind if you ask them.
Even gas stations are hard to get to sometimes, and it's like, you know...
Have you ever seen Semi-Tough? That movie with Chris Christopherson and Burt Reynolds?
Yes.
Yeah. Classic scene when he goes to the personal improvement seminar. And he's got that motorman's friend that he has strapped to his leg and he just pees into it when they're depriving everybody from the bathroom. Poo, you can't do a whole lot about, but pee.
I think Dunkin' Donuts should have urinal hookups at the tables when you're drinking your coffee.
Or
you just
bars
plug
in New
in,
Haven.
drink your coffee, and just...
Especially bars on Friday night.
All you need is cups in the bar.
That's right. A pint glass.
Oh, who
pint
does
glass.
that?
I don't know.
I filled that sucker up, man. That
You
was
know what's
like-
fucked up about that? And that is the waitress grabbed the cup and like was whooshing it around like it was nothing.
No.
Yes. Yes.
But it was empty by then.
Yes.
You had taken it
Yeah,
into the
I had
bathroom and
taken it
dumped
and
it.
then
No,
dumped
she
it.
moved it the first time and then you dumped it because I said something to you. But she was whooshing it around like...
You guys couldn't believe I did that, man. You were like...
We didn't want to believe you did that. That's like one of those jokes that's like, no, did he really?
Yeah.
But I did it so calmly, you couldn't even tell that I peed in that thing.
Well, I did. I knew you were doing it.
Yeah, but you're older, so you're wiser.
Well, I was sitting right next to you. I heard the first inch.
Dude, I got in so much trouble that night. There was so many things.
Usually somebody right now is drinking out of that cup.
It's been
Right
washed.
now.
So what?
It's been washed.
It's been washed.
And sanitized. Come on.
Okay.
Is urine what?
It's sterile.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
It is sterile.
As long
Give
as
a
you're peeing.
fuck what it is. It's
as long as
disgusting and hot.
So you're
coming
put it
out
in
of
the
your
fridge
butt.
for a while.
Yeah, okay.
Put it in the freezer.
No, I'd rather just walk around uncomfortable for half an hour just before I could
The
even get in
bathroom
the
was
bathroom.
three tables down.
But there was a line when he was doing it. There was about
was
a
a
line
line.
about 5
There
or
was a
6
line.
deep.
There was a line.
Yeah. You would have been dancing.
I don't feel bad for pooping behind a shed today.
I can go outside and maybe get arrested or a ticket. because you can get tickets for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm in New Haven. Nobody, it's like.
Oh, you really got arrested.
The thing that really cracks me up is that bar was so foo-foo with people posing. It was a posing bar of nothing but like Yale students that
I haven't
just
heard
thought
that word posing in
Posing, oh my God.
30 years.
At least.
Well,
Posing?
Yeah. Was
Poser?
87. Yeah. 87, 88.
We can't reuse those words?
No, you could.
To me, that was an
You're
old word
dating
to begin
yourself, though, which is beautiful.
No, it's fine. But
I love
hey,
it, but-
vocabulary is a vocabulary.
Well, you want to really date myself?
Poseur.
I'm going to book on out of here, goddamn.
No, that's my old lady. That's dating. That's dating. Or dating yourself.
Nobody says book out of here anymore, do they?
And no one says old lady either, unless you're on a bike.
Old lady. Yeah,
That's
well,
my old lady.
What
says that?
Yeah.
You say that still?
No, I don't have one.
Well, if you did,
no.
You don't say shit like, I got to find me an old lady?
No. Why?
All right, I believe you.
The new word is that's my poopy.
That's your new word.
Your word.
That's poopy.
Poopy could be like your lover, though, too, couldn't it? Oh, poopy.
Yeah, she's hot and steamy.
Pookie.
Have you seen Ricky? No, I hope
I'm
not.
mushy lately.
Uh-oh. Who's mushy?
Me, I need to go to the gym.
I had 2 dreams that she was cheating, and I woke up and I hit her.
3. Wasn't it 3 of them?
One of them. I woke up and hit her.
Yeah, he
What are you
hit me.
doing?
He like smacked me on the shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, it's just a dream, man.
It felt real.
That's the stuff that.
That's
you
what I
keep
go
your,
through.
You keep your legs closed. Because prior to that, I told her she could have a pass because I was sick. And then I had a dream that she took the pass.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's like
With a friend of mine that I grew up with.
No.
Yeah.
It's just a dream.
It was real.
no, it wasn't.
It was
It
real.
was a dream.
I smelt it.
Yeah, but those dreams seem real sometimes.
Hey, the lady that died in the house that I'm living in, I had a dream that she visited me, and we went for a walk, and I put my arm around her, and she was really happy, and she was like, I seen pictures of her when she was 30 years old, and she looked 30 years old, and we went for a walk all the way around the block and came back, and then that was the whole dream. It was strange.
Yeah.
Would you allow your if you were sick, would you allow your significant other to have a pass?
A pass?
One pass.
If I was sick? Like, what do you mean sick?
Well, sick.
If you couldn't perform.
Yeah, if you're not performing.
If you were sick enough where you couldn't perform, would you allow your significant
To have one
your other
pass.
to have one pass?
What do you mean by pass?
Go in and get it.
Cheat, yeah. One pass.
Pass to be with somebody else.
Yeah, for one night.
Only with a woman.
Oh, so you would.
Only with a woman, because I can't be a woman.
Bob?
If I was not sick, probably.
Uncle Bob?
I don't know. Never been in that situation, and I would not even venture a guess how I would react.
Nash?
Yeah, if
You can
somebody
give a
wants to
pass?
go off, if somebody wants to go fuck somebody, let them go fuck them. Doesn't mean you have to fuck them again afterwards. You get veto.
Babe?
No.
I couldn't either.
You just said
You
you
know why?
did.
Because I'm a man. I wouldn't
You
worry
just
about.
said you
No,
did.
he was kidding.
I'm a man. I worry more about the act and not the actual. Like, did she fall in love? It's like when someone cheats, it's like, did you suck his dick? Did you swallow it? Like, you start to think about what they actually did. I think that bothers me more than having to know that she cheated.
Well, I think you can't.
Like, was there cum all over your face? Did he blow a
But
load?
if he gave her a
Yeah,
pass,
but if you give her a
it's not
pass, what does
cheating.
it matter?
If he
Because
gave
it
her
would
a
bother
pass-
me knowing what they did, not. How,
Who says you got to know everything?
Then why'd you give a pass?
Wait a second.
I mean, you wouldn't give a pass.
I wouldn't give a pass.
And that's totally fine. I mean, I think anybody who would want to, if somebody is not happy with where they are,
They're gonna do it
they
anyway.
need to go somewhere else.
Exactly.
And that's it. You know.
Remember that.
I was on your side. What do you?
Oh, I was just saying, remember that.
Do you think my significant other?
It's been 2 weeks. I know.
No,
but-
Do you think that my significant other would actually ask for that?
No, I'm saying you offer it to them.
Yeah, but if they would take it, then I think that they really shouldn't be with you. Like, if you're sick and they can't handle that, I don't know. I think that's just wrong.
I remember that.
I agree.
I
Remember that.
Jeez.
20 years later.
Well, the question in itself is ridiculous, but we're used to that. We just end up getting ourselves in trouble by answering that kind of crap.
No, I'm saying it's.
Well, you've already got the answer in
Yeah.
your head. If we disagree with you, you jump all over
No,
us.
no, 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 no. I don't like that someone gets a pass. I don't like that.
Then why were you going to offer it?
No, it was just something because it was in my dream.
I wouldn't have to.
Jesus.
She would never ask me for a pass because she would enjoy the break.
Oh, you're that busy. Okay.
Amazing. Okay. See, Ricky doesn't enjoy the break.
No.
Right, well, I mean, you're in the other. You're You're in the other ship.
You know,
Ricky and I are in one ship, and you're in another one.
Well, you know, there back in the day, there were wives who would put saltpeter in their husband's food so they didn't have to have sex. Well, Ricky's about to start putting Viagra in your food.
Well, she's halfway there because there's Peter. She got the Peter already. And I do have a heavy salt diet, so salt Peter.
Yeah. Did you use the bathroom? Did you urinate in that toilet?
Which one?
Before you got in here tonight?
No.
That you didn't?
No.
Because
Why?
somebody peed all over the seat.
Really?
Yeah, in the men's room.
I don't know who went there. It wasn't me.
I don't think anybody's
I hate
been there.
that.
Did you go to the bathroom?
No.
In the men's room? Did you go to the bathroom in the men's room?
Was it dark yellow?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it was all over the seat, man. I mean, I didn't have to sit. I just lifted it. But I'm thinking
can we have some etiquette when you go to a bathroom?
Yeah.
If you pee on the seat, can you not clean it?
Please clean
Why
it.
not lift the seat?
Because we're in the men's bathroom. Why would you lift the seat?
Because somebody may eventually need to sit on the seat.
I think there's enough bathroom etiquette for any species.
I got a theory that Indian dudes, from
Especially
India,
women's are the worst.
never lift the seat.
Oh my God!
Oh my
I did not
God.
expect that.
Yeah,
I
women's
spent a year
bathrooms
in
are
men's
disgusting.
year. I spent a lifetime in men's bathrooms, and I mean, yeah, it could get pretty bad in there. Nothing
I know.
is like a club on a Friday night.
Oh, no
With
way.
the
The
French
ladies'
bread-
room.
Absolutely.
It is the most
The
disgusting.
ladies' room.
Yeah, they usually got the French bread pizza stuck to the side of the walls.
You
'cause
know why? They hover.
Bled into the fucking
They
liners
hover.
and- oh.
It's disgusting.
Women hover.
No, they put their liners, instead
Well,
of rolling it
yep.
up, they slap it against the wall.
Oh my God!
I don't know what they do. And I'm a woman, and I use the bathroom.
Isn't it amazing?
It's
It's like,
disgusting.
what in the fuck?
When I worked overnights at a gas station. Okay. And I did that.
Oh, my God.
I did that.
It sounds like a movie.
You go in, and I mean, literally, every time a woman came out of the bathroom, I would go in and clean it because it was always
Doing
a
a
pigsty.
surprise.
A pigsty.
It's not
An
all
absolute
women.
pigsty.
I'd
Well,
like to clarify.
On a Friday night, that's tough.
But I'm not a normal woman.
No, we
so-
didn't know. We were just saying.
I'm just saying that every time.
She's not a normal
I had that-
woman with her penis.
How did it stop?
How did what stop?
I thought Bob was explaining a story.
He was until Dead Air
I
came
did.
up.
I finished it.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a pigsty. Every time I walked, every time a woman came out of the bathroom, I'd go in to clean it.
Okay.
And it needed it desperately.
And I don't even understand because women are always complaining about men peeing on the seats and on the floor. So why are the women's
It's called
restrooms
hypocrisy.
so disgusting?
It happens every day, everywhere.
Yes.
True.
Just
Okay.
people are gross.
I just want to know, why is Brian stuck on number 5?
What's 5?
When we had the sports show. Table 5.
What?
No, he just put it on your thread.
Yeah, I
What's
see
up in
that,
the, yeah.
Oh, the thread again.
Yeah.
No.
Do I need to participate in this thread?
Yes, because that's how we all
That's how we
communicate.
talk.
Yeah, because other people don't answer their phone. So that's how we communicate. Like when we're going to do stuff for the show.
But I'm so happy.
I know.
I'm so happy.
I'm guilty of the same
Got
thing.
the strangest feeling someone's going to kick his ass.
If I don't know what's going on, I'm happy. Because I might get pissed off at something.
But the minute he calls you and you don't answer, you
That's
can
it.
feel it in his body. He's pissed.
Yep.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, yeah, because when I pick up...
Because he doesn't call nobody ever. So when he's calling you, make sure you answer it.
And when you call me, I answer.
Not all the time.
I call you right back. I call people right back.
Sometimes. Yeah.
No. Well, if I'm unless I don't get it. Look,
No,
I'm telling you, I'm old school, man. You call me, I call you.
You run it on the line the other day.
I'm old school. That's the way we did.
I don't leave messages though, so you need to check your caller ID.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do that.
Okay, good. Because I don't leave messages. I don't like talking into them. Press 1.
I like leaving messages in like celebrity voices.
You know why I don't leave messages? Because no one listens to their voicemail no more.
True.
You know? Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, I thought it
was a death pool.
Check his pulse.
Well, I don't know who else is on what carrier, but do most phones at this point have the message to text thing where they leave a voicemail and it converts it to text? So you
everybody has visual voice.
I have that, but they want me to pay for it, so I won't.
I don't have it.
They gave me that for a week, and then, do you want to
Bob,
pay
you
for
don't
it?
have
And I was
memory.
like, no.
You don't have memory.
You want me to
That's
pay
right.
for that the rest of my life?
I almost-
It's
I
like, no,
almost-
I'll just read. I'll just listen to the voicemail.
I almost put you on our plan the other day. I felt bad.
You see, that's another thing, getting back to the people that are being brainwashed by the corporations. How many people are, I got to have that. It's like, no, just listen to your voicemail. No, I got to pay for a service to convert it to text.
Well, it's not accurate anyway, so.
Well, technically, actually, it's their friends who are brainwashing them to get it, and it's themselves who are brainwashing them to get it. I mean, the corporation only has a few minutes a day of any particular brand to really spread at you. So, I mean, you're going to tell me I'm buying Nikes because Nike shot 3 commercials at me over the course of an afternoon. That's not why I'm buying the Nikes. I'm buying the Nikes because all my friends have Nikes. It's peer pressure. Peer pressure is about the most insidious thing on the planet, but it's because people are sheep. People need to feel
This is why
safe.
I got into the argument that night when someone was making fun of my clothes.
My daughter?
There's another person.
Oh, yeah, Jane. Oh, okay.
There was another person, but it's like, what does it matter what I have on? As long as I like it, does it matter what? Like, I watch
And
people
the cool
go.
thing about time, too, is that, like, I have always been weird. I've always been differently dressed. But somehow, once every 15 years, I'm the coolest dressed person out there. It comes around. It's like time, even a broken clock.
Yeah, but I'm watching idiots at Christmas time going in and buying their girlfriend's Coach bags for $400 or $500 so they could put a lipstick in.
That's my whole budget.
It's like, so it's got to have a brand name for you to sport.
But that's
something?
us. But that's us.
That's
we
not
place
me.
the value.
I'll fucking buy Walmart clothes. Even if I if I get a huge radio contract, I'll still shop at Walmart.
I will never shop at
Because that's where I'm
Walmart.
comfortable.
Well,
That's where I'm comfortable.
I go to Target.
I will not go to Target. I won't go to
Excuse
Walmart.
us, Target.
Yeah.
Any place.
I go to Savers or Goodwill.
All those
I go to-
big-
I bought a
Make it a
suit-
shrink when you wear it. When you
I
wash
bought
it.
a suit at
Go to
Savers.
Goodwill.
I swear to God,
Goodwill.
for $3.
I don't go to Walmart, man.
Why?
They put this country in a pickle.
Oh,
They took so many jobs away from people. They took
what?
so many businesses away. So many small businesses folded because they could not come up with a cheap price.
Well, and they don't care about their employees, but the problem is that they're cheap and people have to shop there
right.
because
So
that's
when you
what they
used to
can
go to
afford.
Richland and you used to go to Bradley's, you used to be like, oh my God, this is so expensive. Walmart came in and answered our prayers.
Yeah,
Well,
I
you
shop
know what?
there, but they do treat their employees
There was a
like
day
shit.
when there was a day when the Ford Motor Company paid their employees more than anybody because they knew they'd buy their cars. Now there's a day when Walmart doesn't pay their people because that forces them to shop in the place they work because it's the cheapest place there is.
Yeah.
Think
It is
about
what it
that
is.
for a second.
Yeah, but you know what? Jobs at Walmart are made for retirees and children, not for adults that are in their 40s.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but they took
Unless you're a manager.
Unless you're a manager that worked since you were 16.
Yeah, but they took away how many bodegas would survive selling clothes?
If you bought a Kohler sink in
Are
Walmart...
you defending Walmart?
Yes, because if you bought a Kohler sink in Walmart for $25 and you had to go buy that same sink at Richland for $45, would you buy it at Richland because they're mom and pop, or would you go to Walmart?
Because it was supporting the guy next door and
Your
the guy
ass
next door to
is it.
that.
You don't get righteous on me. If you're a contractor, you're going for the lowest price.
Brainwashed.
So is Home Depot.
Brainwashed.
Well,
Okay.
it takes. Listen, any of this takes conscious effort and
I'm-
effort. It's effort to
If
do
I'm
it.
bidding a job and I can buy a sink for $20 less, then I'm brainwashed.
Well, no. I mean, that's common sense. Obviously, you're going to go where you can save money. The problem that I have with saving money is you also compromise on quality, and you have
In
to
most
do the
cases.
math in your head. If I spend $40 for this shirt or $10 for this shirt, which one is going to keep me warmer, last longer, better? I mean, do you buy this $10 shirt that's going to fall apart on you in a couple months?
Penny wise,
four
dollar
times over?
stupid.
That's it.
That's right.
Look, it's
and
true.
I mean,
it's
I
true.
think
This
here's
is why
the thing.
Blockbuster went out of business because they didn't go with the times. And
No,
we found
Blockbuster went out
cheaper-
of business for another reason.
No,
They
we
would-
found cheaper ways to get movies.
No,
Yes.
the technology changed. And this is where we're all kind of coming back down to this. The thing that nobody wants to really talk about is that we'd love to bring jobs back to the country. We'd love jobs to be everywhere. You know, within about 20 years, there's going to be no jobs, period, because we're going to be able to push a button and have a robot do it. What we need to be doing is figuring
Stopping the
out
robots.
how we got to figure out how we can contract the size of the population. Simply because I don't think we're going to get to a point where everybody is so benevolent that it's just fine. Everybody has enough money to just sit around and do whatever they want because now we have machines doing everything for us. I don't think that's going to happen.
90% of the population wants to pay a price they can afford because they're not making the money
Yep.
they used to. Period. And Walmart's the affordable
That's
price.
right, but the jobs are
and
getting
if
worse.
Walmart-
It doesn't matter.
There's going to be no work for anybody, period. This is the thing. And
You know why? 'Cause
technology
no
is doing that.
Because no
technology
one's going
is
to
doing that.
vocational schools no more to learn how to build. That's why. That's
Yeah.
why we're getting metal buildings because kids don't want to learn vocational. They don't want to learn plumbing. They don't want to learn how to be a carpenter.
That's absolutely true. And you know
That's
why?
not
And you
true.
know why that is?
It is true.
It's not true.
Numbers are down.
Vocational's down, man.
They are down big time.
Caner Tech's got low enrollment now. That's just
Emmett
going away.
O'Brien's
Yeah,
down.
because what's happening is that people are going and making money as a trainee with a plumber. Plumbers have no problem finding people to work for them. And they teach them the profession.
The apprenticeship.
And
That's
an
apprenticing.
apprenticeship.
And that's the way it should
and that's
be.
what and that's what's happening.
They still have to go to school legally.
But what we have,
We'll
we have
ask Tim
generations
McDermott
of
about
people.
it because he just started his own
Right,
business.
but you need 3,000 hours of school for plumbing or electrical.
or
Electrical's the
apprenticeship.
Or apprenticeship. We have made this idea that if you go to college, you are going to have all these things happen for you. That is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life.
Ricky went to college of Dick.
Again, it's brainwashing.
no.
If you are good at something, what we haven't done in this country, and they have done in other countries, is we don't look at what somebody's strengths are, and A, teach those strengths, B, show them options with what they can do. You pretty much know you're not going to be a nuclear scientist by the time you're, say, a freshman or junior in high school. You know, it's a pretty good idea that you're not going to go into the nuclear sciences, but you might be really good at something else. I think at that point we should have more vocational schooling at that age versus the high school, which is preparing you with your AP this and that, to go off and get a Harvard education, which is going to keep you broke for the rest of your life. Who knows if you're going to get a job out there doing anything, but they've also put a stigma. You know, Mike, what's his name with the dirty jobs thing? Mike Rowe. What a great guy. He's taken a lot of the stigma off these nasty jobs. You're here, oh, God, he works in the sewer. That's a horrible thing. Let me tell you something. They keep us alive, those sewer people. They're damn freaking important.
That's what I want, a damned hammer.
You know? And we've sort of made these things something that we shouldn't shoot for. Why can't you be the best damn plumber or best damn sheetrocker you've ever seen or something like that? Why,
you know what, man? You know what I heard today on the radio, which really freaked me out, is that
Aren't you on the radio?
it was
now?
it was on National Public Radio, NPR. There was an interview, a local interview this morning, where a guy from they were talking about inner city kids. Did you in education and stuff? And did you know that kids that are going into first grade are and I didn't know this, are expected to know how to read already?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
That
my
freaked
kids,
me
my
out.
kids were starting to read in kindergarten. They were teaching them.
What's wrong with that?
But
That's first grade.
all of
What's
my
wrong with
nieces
that?
and nephews
What's wrong with that?
and my
Reading?
grandkids
What's
are
wrong with
reading
being
by
a
the time
kid
they're
until
4.
you're
Yeah.
6?
Well, you know what? Reading is pretty important. If you can learn it early, it's a skill.
No, I
like
get it.
walking
But what they're finding,
breathing.
what
I
they're
mean,
finding out
seriously.
is that the learning years are between, 3, and by the time you're in 5th grade, you're already got an attitude and you ain't
Japan-
gonna learn anything.
Japan teaches nothing but manners and something else until 4th grade. They don't take tests until 5th.
That's right. That's right. Japan
Right.
Japan is
They teach
committed to letting
manners
kids
and-
be
yeah.
kids and letting them misbehave and not punishing them for it.
Yeah, but kids, they're like sponges. They soak up everything. So that's the best time to learn how to do that kind of stuff.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying, but isn't it a great time just to be a 5-year-old and not have to do lessons?
Well,
not when we're 47th in the world ranking as far as education.
you know
goes.
what?
I think I think we've had enough time on our
where's
ass,
Japan?
and I
Where's
think
Japan?
It's pretty
Where's
sad
Japan?
when
higher than we are.
It's pretty sad when
Right,
Connecticut
and they're letting their
legislators.
kids. They don't even take tests till they're 5th grade. So
Mike,
I mean,
Right. So why don't we do that? Why don't we do something else? Anything else? I was born and raised outside this country.
That doesn't mean they're
I
not
came
reading
here.
when you're
I
3 or
was
4.
I was in the 6th grade when I moved here. I did not see. I stopped taking tests. I stopped doing everything in school. I moved here in the 6th grade. I did not start seeing new material because I was getting books that I had taken years earlier. I was in the 2nd grade overseas when I was getting books that I saw in the 7th grade here in this country. Okay, and I was, it's crazy. And this was in a good school here. This was in a good school district here in the U.S. It's intolerable where we have left our
overseas?
education. Huh? Lots of places. Before the United States, I lived in Indonesia.
The problem is
ain't that a Muslim country?
Yes, it is the most densely populated one.
The problem is they're not keeping these kids held accountable for shit.
Which kids?
Any kid anymore. Just not being.
Sounds to me like kids got more pressure on them by kindergarten
what happens
than I ever
is
had.
you get 15 parents that go into an uproar and bitch about their kids being tired when they don't put the kids to bed when they're supposed to. So
Because
what they got?
gotta take
So they got
lessons.
people in Connecticut legislators in the fucking in the house in the mansion in Hartford going, well, maybe we should start school at 10. No, because you don't start a job at 10. You don't start a job at 9 anymore. All jobs start between the hour of 5 in the morning and 8 in the morning. You don't fucking make it easier for them to get up later. Go to fucking put your foot in their fucking ass and put them to bed at 9. I don't care if they're 16. Put them to bed at 9.
Peter, there are kids that aren't good. That if you put them to bed at 9, they're going to wake up at midnight or 1 o'clock
because
and
they're
be
too
fully
busy-
rested.
because-
and be fully rested.
Because their mind is too over. Because
No.
You don't give them an hour before bed to fucking wind down. That's the problem.
Peter.
Even Ricky said the other day,
Peter.
even as adults,
When
we're
I-
on our phones too much. We don't get to sleep till 2-3 hours later.
Peter, when I was 4 years old,
In
my
1902.
my parents would put me to bed at 9 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
I woke up between 1 and 2 in the morning and was running all over the house. They took me to Yale to their sleep study, and they said, hey, this kid gets into deep sleep within 15 minutes of going to sleep.
Yeah, but you're one of the few.
No. There's a bunch of kids out there that are like that.
So
They
what are you
told-
saying? Put them to bed at 3?
But there's also a bunch
They
of kids.
to-
There's also a bunch of kids, my kids included, that need 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep to
Exactly.
function.
Put
They're
them to bed at-
individuals.
So, Bob,
you can't put or you cannot put a rule out there that says all kids should go to bed at 9 o'clock because I'll tell you it's about 10 to 15% of the kids don't need to be in
But Bob, we're also looking at you at 4 years old. I'm sure had an extremely rigorous schedule with your day, but most people, like if you go to school,
you milked
that's
the
like
cow and
6,
built the fucking
right,
and
had to chop wood.
By the time that
Well,
you
welcome to
have to
farm.
start getting used to a schedule with school, where you wake up and do this and that and the other thing, things change. And like you said, most teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. They've done the studies on that too. You don't need it when you're young, and you're going to be up and down and
15%
up
of
and
them
down.
don't.
But it's
15%. But
it's
do we
just-
change everything for everybody else for the 15%?
It's just like I was saying to Ricky the other day. I said, we as people, human beings,
you
not
got-
just America, we celebrate the beginning of the year hungover and oversleeping on the first day of the year. Why can't we have New Year's Eve, and then we drink New Year's Eve, and then New Year's Day we start our workforce. The beginning of the year we start our workforce fresh.
Because that's
we start off
insane.
Because the stores are closed.
No, because we start
insane.
off. No, we start off our year. I'm going to go to the gym, but the first day of the year I'm going to sleep because I've been drunk all day.
Well,
You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know. I was up at like
Oh my God!
7:30.
Give him a
New
cape.
Year's
Give him a
morning.
cape.
And I was drinking all night.
Give him a cape. I can go. But you know what? 20 years ago, I can do crack and drink till 7 and go to work for 7:30. Can't do it no more.
Well, let's just take this New Year's, for example. What did you do? You were asleep by
I sleep
what,
by 10.
Yeah. I was at work and worked till 2:30 in the morning.
And I was at Victoria Station drinking until 2:30.
I hate you. I hate you.
Victoria Inn. Victoria Inn.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a freak night. I mean,
We give children 3 months off to do nothing.
Well, that I disagree with. School should be year
We
round.
give them 3 months off to do nothing, but just to fucking sleep late.
It's proven.
And then we get mad at them because they fucking slept late the whole summer and they're not used to.
well, no, that's an ancient thing that should be changed. They
No,
don't
it's-
need the whole summer off. And
Well, they're
should,
not farmers anymore.
They should take those times off, and
Okay.
they should schedule times off throughout the whole year that make up that time. That is, they should have several times where they have 2 weeks.
Yeah,
off.
because I would be on the air 3 weeks ago if it wasn't for kids taking weeks off, by the way.
Yeah.
No, they should get like 2 weeks
No,
off
it's-
every.
It's proven in Florida. I have cousins that went to school down in Florida. They grew up in Waterbury before they moved down there in high school.
Yeah.
It's proven down there that their education program is way better than what
Yeah,
it
and
is
they go
up
to
here.
when they go to school, Mike, August 15th.
Yes.
No, I get it, but
and
there's
they get
still
out June fucking 20th.
Yes, and they have a couple weeks off here and there for Christmas,
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, and all that. But I mean, they spread their times off different than what they
And
do
guess
up here.
what? They have central air, so they can't bitch that they're
That's
in
right.
school in the heat.
I don't know. Illinois starts school August 15th also.
Everybody pretty much starts Labor Day that week. Labor Day. Connecticut always did Labor Day.
Yeah. But that's not
I'm not
everybody.
saying you should not have vacations. You know what? Let kids be kids. It's summer. Fine. But
Wow, this is so boring. Let's talk about
no,
titties.
but to start school at 10?
Nah, that's crazy.
I can't believe we're talking about school. What's happened to this show?
10.
What has happened to
We
the
have
show?
topics once in a while, Mike.
Yeah.
We actually had a good
Topics we know nothing about.
Yes, we do. We have children. Your children are old.
My children are old.
Mine's an 8-year-old, man.
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
Don't piss on Bob. Did it look like he was about to pull out his cock? Yeah. He was about to pull out your cock.
Make sure you lift the seat
You
up.
want to do another song, Nash? No?
Sure. What? No. Is
you?
that a request?
No, you didn't sound like you wanted to.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of what to do.
'Cause we can get Bob to do one.
Yeah, Bob, I want to hear Bob. I haven't heard Bob in a long time. Let me ponder what my next option is.
Okay, so
Is this CRS?
no,
Okay.
no. This is a brand new one.
Oh. Should have saved it for the 21st.
Well, I've got a bunch of them.
Okay.
So, for 30 years, I've been trying to write a song, and it just hasn't been happening. And I was working on it again the other day, and suddenly this popped into my head. So I just went with it. And later that day, I finished the song that I've been trying to write for 30 years. It was a song about my dad. The words are floating just beyond my reach. It's like I'm stranded on a beach. I cannot find the right part of speech. It drives me mad and makes me want to screech. There's a song, there's someplace. Wish I could find that space. I'm in a never-ending chase. Maybe someday I'll win that race. The thoughts are roiling in my mind. I can see them, but then I'm blind. If they were diamonds, they could be mine. Such a struggle getting words aligned. There's a song, there's someplace. Wish I could find that space. I'm in a never-ending chase. Maybe someday I'll win that race. Then a melody trips through my head. It bounces and swings and starts to spread. Lyrics sliding like they're on a sled. It happened so fast that I feel dread. There's a song, there's some place. Wish I could find that space. I'm in a never-ending chase. Maybe someday I'll win that race. Eventually tunes and words come together, gently waving in the breeze like heather, slowly falling into rhythmic measure. It is like finding buried treasure. There's a song, there's some place. At last I've gotten to that space. I was in a never-ending chase, but finally I've won that race.
Yay!
Well, you know, it's a little different.
It was happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah, I wanted to like punch Ricky in the face while I got her from behind.
Wow.
Right, Poopy?
Maybe
Finally
I
gotten
should stop
some, huh?
writing
It's an old trick you learned down at the glory
She might
hole.
be kicking you down in the
Yes,
glory
sir.
hole.
All right, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes and be back with some more shenanigans.
I'll tell you another song.
And another song from Dnash.
Yeah.
A little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. I am what I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't face the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I'm a little bit insecure, a little unconfident, 'cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. I am what you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your back like you always do, face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got. I can't face the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. I can't feel. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. She lays down on the fresh lawn, she can make
disappear when you feel magical. Back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute. Yeah, yeah, no, we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Back in the days when we were young, when everything was like a loaded gun, ready to go off at any minute. And you know we're gonna win again. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the schizophrenic psycho, yeah. Maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who is the paranoid psycho. You're the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who's the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, maybe I'm the one, maybe I'm the one who's the schizophrenic psycho. You're the one, you're the one who is the schizophrenic psycho.
And you bring me to my knees again. All the times when I could beg you, please, in vain. All the times when I felt insecure for you, and I leave my burdens at the door. But I'm on the outside, I'm looking in. I can see through you, see your true colors. Inside you're ugly like rain. I can see through you, see to the real you. All the times that I felt like this won't end, it's for you, and I taste what I could never have. It was from you. All the times that I've cried, my intentions were full of pride, but I waste more time than anyone. But I'm on the outside, I'm looking in. I can see through looking in. I can see through you, see your true colors. Inside you're ugly like me. I can see through you, see to the real you.
And I'm not here to sit here. I have no problem with what anybody wants to do. I'll bring in my vacuum on Saturday. Outside of that, no problem.
Hello? We're back.
That those should have been said on the air. That
What?
I have no problem.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, yeah.
Who do we have on the show tomorrow?
We have Chris Mitchell tomorrow.
Chris Mitchell.
Yeah.
Has he been here before?
No. No. He's he's a very unique character. He's basically 100% stoned.
Oh,
Stoned?
Jesus.
Stoned, yeah. He's a stoner.
Oh, boy. We're
like him already.
We're in for a hell of a night tomorrow night.
Now, he does have some originals, but I think he's probably going to end up doing basically hard rock.
Mike found a buddy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so he's got originals, but he can't remember what they are.
No.
Oh, well, I mean.
But he likes doing hard rock.
But you got a buddy.
Because he's stoned.
Ah, he's a stoner.
I'm
Yeah.
not stoned. Am I stoned?
Not tonight. You're
Not
doing
tonight.
good
You're doing good tonight.
Yeah, what's going on with you?
Must be a New Year's resolution.
You see what I mean? When you don't drink and smoke pot at the same time, you're not mean.
No, you're doing good. You're really good tonight.
You're not nasty.
Well, the third
And
hour
I'm not
isn't
the
over
first one
yet.
saying it.
That's true.
Uncle Bob says it too.
The night isn't over.
That's right.
It
he
is-
hasn't been mean yet.
It is as far as
only
radio.
just begun.
Radio time.
There you go, Carpenters for you.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of like my edge. I'm sorry. I just think it's better to be edgy than to be a pushover. Puss.
Okay.
This is the
You
time
can
and
be
place
edgy
to be
and not
yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can be edgy but not mean.
But the thing is, I haven't been mean. You haven't seen me mean yet.
Well, then we
Well,
don't
we
want to.
No,
No, you haven't. No, you
No,
haven't.
we have.
No, you haven't. You haven't seen me mean.
Don't try to make yourself out to be better than you are.
No, I embrace my mean.
Who brags about being mean?
I am me.
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Is that a Hawaiian thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
definitely.
It's like bragging about having a big cock. Why? What are you going to do with it?
Nobody brags about a big cock.
Sure they
They
do.
just show it.
I got a big cock. No,
Dead
I
air,
don't.
dead
Like
air,
a nice
dead
set
air.
of tits. They're ready just to take them out. Look at my tits. They're nice. Look at my cock. It's big. Look at it. Look at it, damn it. It's huge.
What the hell are you doing?
It's nicer
down
to
there?
have
doing
tits
over
than a
there?
big cock, trust me.
It's better to have tits than a big cock.
Yes. I mean, if you have both, you score, but but not everybody gets to be mean.
You're
so.
good. You're good one way or the other.
Who fucks titties?
You got to put it in, take it out. Put it in, take it out.
What?
Fucking titties is too hard.
That's
Bullshit.
Really watch.
It's like
much
you
work.
can't. You can't.
What's too much work?
It is.
Especially
Yeah,
if
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
big enough. You got to
Especially-
fucking... And all you're doing is rubbing your cock. And
Especially when there's a vagina this far away from
Yeah,
it.
but you got to collapse it in and all that shit.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got to
you
realize
gotta-
we got some
Someone
very-
like Ricky, you
gotta
can
get
have a vagina.
oil.
I'd say that's an outstanding displacement of priorities there.
Yes.
Like Ricky's boobs
All
you
the-
can fuck.
All depends. Sometimes when the women's on that time of the month, they want to get their tits fucked.
Why?
I don't know.
What's this
It's got
feel
nothing
like?
to do with time of the month.
In some cases, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I don't.
Trust me, it does.
Listen,
Because the breasts will feel better once you stop because they
What,
hurt so much at
babe?
that time of the month.
the women aren't doing it for themselves. They're doing it for the guy because the
Yeah.
guy wants to do it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
want a
it
pair of
does
brown,
nothing. It
sweaty
does
balls
nothing
on
for
your,
a
on
woman.
your stomach.
nothing.
It does nothing.
So you want a pair of big brown, sweaty balls just like going up and down your stomach.
No, I'd rather you fuck my pussy.
Oh. Oh, wait, say that again?
I said we do it for the man because the man likes
Cleveland
it.
Brown would love that.
Wow.
I'm gonna eat all this popcorn.
And you're not even stoned.
And I'm not even stoned.
There you go.
Popcorn is one of those addicting foods.
Yes.
But it's kind of, what she was saying, you do it for the guy. The guys, believe me, I mean, Joni Mitchell's Both Sides Now is like my anthem at this point because if I had known what I knew before, things would be very different. It's funny. I break it down like this. Men accuse women of being hormonal. Women have hormonal swings. Men are constantly hormonal. Men never stop wanting to fuck. It's very funny. Just because you have a baseline that never moves, when women want to fuck. Sometimes they kind of don't want to fuck.
So 80s.
I'm just telling you, no. Because when I lived on that fuck drug, I had enough of it in my system. Now I had about a tenth what a normal male has in my system naturally.
Talk to Ricky.
But when you knock that out, and take that testosterone away, it is amazing how you actually have time for shopping and thinking and doing all kinds of other productive stuff. But when you've got
building
that
a radio station,
it's pretty
true. No, it's true.
Finding a new job.
It's pretty crazy. If I had known.
Guilty.
I seriously think they need to put like spironolactone in the water supply just to
fucking
tame guys
a
down
lot
a little
is
bit.
overrated. I don't care. At a certain age, it's overrated.
It's never overrated.
Oh, whatever.
At a certain age.
Because you don't do anything outside the box. You don't have hobbies. You have Candy Crush. You have your vagina.
I don't fuck either, but
I know. That's what
Her
that's why
vagina
you always
is her
wanted to
hobby?
fuck. That's her hobby. That's all she wants to do is fucking Candy Crush.
At least play Scrabble.
That's true. That's all she wants to do. She doesn't come home and have a hobby.
Candy Crush people have got a problem.
They do.
Really do.
So do Pokemon.
There's an
people.
evil corporation
No,
pushing them around.
You know what, Bob? I think you're right to a certain extent, but I think that that Candy Crush shit, man.
The day she buys a life or a candy, I'm leaving her.
I don't pay money. No. I don't pay money to play those games.
And I'm not making fun of her. I'm not putting her down, but I'm saying she comes home and she goes right to Candy Crush, but she does a little bit of PPRN stuff now.
What you don't?
But
think
she has no other hobbies. So if she had other hobbies, the sex thing wouldn't be such a bigger issue. I come home, I gotta do fucking PPRN. I gotta make sure this.
No,
is
whoa,
I have to.
Peter,
I can't just let it go.
You want to because that's what you want to do.
Because
that's your hobby.
That's your hobby.
But once you stop doing PPRN, then things get old. You understand?
It's actually not a hobby for you. It's almost like a job because it's your business.
Like if you listen to the last few days, like the intros and everything, they're all old.
Right.
The minute you stop, you can't stop with this fucking thing.
Right, you're right. I don't have a hobby.
Sex only takes 15 minutes.
Well, 3 for me.
Oh, it sucks to be you.
Well, no, it can go longer than that, but on average, it's about 15.
Get out of here. 15's too long. Get out of here.
Well,
wow, slam bam, thank you, ma'am.
For some. For some.
Well, you want to at least try and make her come, don't you?
Get on top.
Well, you got to go get your own orgasm, no matter who you are.
Come on.
I'm sick of that. Hey, give me an orgasm. No, you got to go get it, honey. Look, this dick's going to be hard for about 20 minutes. If you can't find your orgasm, fuck you.
Now, if it's not for 20 minutes, then what?
Get a toy.
You come when you're on top, period. So I tell you, if you want some, get on it.
Yeah, I don't.
Shit, I'm
It's
feeling
more
good
of
about
a-
myself now.
It's more of a thing like now when she's like, did you come? No. So now I'm even worse feeling. Now I'm like, on top of it, I didn't want to do it at the time. And now you didn't come. So, you just made me feel super special.
So now you get a toy and you play.
Fuck that. You go to the fucking bathtub, turn it on, and have at it.
Yeah. No, that's.
I'm tired.
After what, 3 minutes, you said?
I'm tired. Yeah. I'm tired. Leave
You're
me alone.
Hey, see,
pathetic.
most guys only care about getting themselves off.
Nah.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
It's not that I care about that. It's just
Well,
that I
considering that defines when it's over, I would think so.
But I can't control my body
No,
after I blow a load.
No,
Who can
no,
control
no,
their
no,
body?
No.
Get out of here.
There's other things you can do
Take a pass.
once you blow your load.
After
it's called sleep.
Wait. After you wake up from your nap.
That's very self-centered.
There's
but yes,
things you can do
that happens.
beforehand.
Exactly.
Yeah, go to laying
Yeah,
down
like
under.
fucking program PPRN.
Sting can fuck for 72 hours before he comes.
Fuck out of here.
I don't know that.
I once had a guy on the show said he can eat pussy for 2 hours or 4 hours straight. I'm like, you're fuck out of here. You can't even eat pizza for 4 hours straight. I love pizza.
Well, yeah, but
He
pussy
was
doesn't
like,
fill
oh,
you up.
yeah, I can eat pussy for 4 hours straight without stopping. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's because he has to.
You're going to cramp up in 20 minutes. Never mind 4 hours. Get out of here. I hate
Depends
men
on
that-
how you do it,
Get out
Peter.
of here.
Depends on how you do it. There are methods where you can
For
go
4 hours.
Sure.
Eating pussy.
Call Viagra.
Sure.
Oh, never mind.
No, Viagra doesn't work on the tongue.
No, you're right. You're right.
I am not going to eat pussy for 4 hours.
Thank you.
I ain't doing
I
it.
think that's too long for a woman.
Yeah.
Well, I made the mistake once when I was a teenager in my vain attempts at being normal. And I mean, me and this girl went at it, and it was 9 hours. I went in for 9 hours.
Fuck.
And we had the fucking Les Miserables. And I didn't come. I finally came after 9 hours. I had Les Miserables playing. I am not telling you. We were in the tub. We had this. I had to finally turn it to disc 2 because disc 1 on loop started getting like ridiculous. I completely ruined show tunes and shower sex for this girl.
Think about it.
9 hours. Yeah, no, it was
It's not even feasible.
It was It was amazing.
How many orgasms did she have?
About 10.
At least 1 an hour.
So she was all right.
She was, but she was pretty sore. She never called me again.
9 hours.
She never called you again.
Shit, the best I did was
I should have just done the 4 hours with the mouth.
No.
6.
Yes. New Year's Eve.
You guys are all fucking past retarded.
No.
then.
New Year's
6 hours?
New Year's Eve 2013.
The fuck? What are you doing for 6 hours?
Banging the shit out of Chabelle. No,
Is Chabelle an animal or a person?
No, that's
No,
my
it's a person.
ex-fiance.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it.
No, ask her.
I don't believe a human can go that literally that long.
Ask her.
If you might have laid in bed for 6 hours
No.
naked and took breaks in between.
No.
Well, we did have lunch. But
See, I was nonstop. I was put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out.
6 hours.
Yes.
You're fucking retarded.
12:03 to 6:05 in the morning. Ask her.
it is feasible.
It is. Especially
Yeah, if
especially-
you have Lidocaine
And you're having
I say-
just enough fun to keep it up that long, but
Especially
just
when
not
you're-
enough fun to make it over. That's
Take it away.
a weird place
Mike,
to be.
Take it away.
Especially when you are higher than a kite that night. I'm not going to deny that.
Even
Okay,
high, you
so
can't go
you-
6 hours.
Ask her.
Wait a second. You kept an erection for 6 hours?
Yes.
Medically impossible.
No, it's not.
Look it up. Google it.
Ask her.
It's called priapism, but
Ask her.
She said 9.
Did you
Mike, she said 9.
You didn't have a boner for 9 hours.
7.5 maybe technically.
How old were you?
17.
Okay, possible.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, possible.
Possible, but how's the layers of skin not missing?
There's
Usually you would use a condom. One would think.
Dryness. And
We didn't, but it
shut up.
was not comfortable the next day. I will admit.
It hurt the next morning.
Oh,
yes, it
yes.
did.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but it hurts so good, man.
That's right.
I find it hard to believe.
No,
Me too.
No, I wouldn't bullshit about anything like that.
Most
All right,
I've gone
let's
is 2.
I want to
Read,
bullshit.
can you read from the book, Dash?
Yeah, you
Oh,
the book ejaculation.
Read
Yes,
the book.
The book of. Okay, so
Get
where
these,
do we go?
get this popcorn
Any-
away.
all right. Well, I just opened it up. It says, "What does it feel like?" Have
There
you
you
guys
go.
heard this
There
one
you
yet?
go.
That's the way you do it.
Give me that kid. Give me that kid.
Reading from the book, Squirting. It's easier than you think. A holistic guide to female pleasure. And I've opened to page 10. What does it feel like? Female ejaculation is one of the most incredible, pleasurable feelings. Unlike a clitoral orgasm, the pleasure is not... I can't do this.
You got to do it.
You got to do it.
The pleasure is not centralized, but instead, it extends throughout your body. It's an
Throughout the
ultimate
body.
release, a deep feeling with lots of warmth and wetness.
9 hours.
Your whole body...
6 hours. 6 hours, make you holler.
I did have to spit in it a couple times, but...
That just makes it hotter.
Your whole body experiences contractions, often for minutes, and some people feel like Jell-O afterwards. Unable to move. I can't.
The top on it.
I'm trying to give the Clive Barker version. Imagine if a man had an orgasm but never ejaculated. You would be Sting, but
Yeah, you would be.
it would feel incomplete. When a woman has an orgasm without ejaculation, it feels incomplete. But until she experiences ejaculation, she will not understand because it's all she's ever known.
Ridiculous.
A squirting orgasm is unlike anything a woman has ever experienced. It is the most powerful orgasm of her life.
9 hours and 6
Hey,
hours.
who's the author of that book?
We got to get her back on.
R. Lee. Lay. Lee.
Art Lay. Lee.
Arlay.
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 I'll try to get a hold of her again.
With tips to achieve female ejaculation. Are there tips? About the author. Is that supposed to? No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we read about the author?
He's an inactivator.
About the author. R. Lay began experiencing female ejaculation in her early 30s. Don't make this harder for me. When she'd hardly experienced very many orgasms at all. Her sexual past included rape, molestation.
Oh, what the hell? Dead here, dead here, dead here.
Rape.
Can you go back a sentence, please?
Rape.
We start over.
It's not funny. It's not funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, but the reactions are.
Straight face. Don't laugh. No smiling.
Molestation.
So she was raped, molested.
Oh, God.
A physically abusive marriage and few sexual experiences which are enjoyable or included in the focus on her pleasure.
Oh, my God.
Her first experience with female ejaculation led to a several-year journey into understanding her own sexuality, where she embraced pleasure and developed an immense amount of knowledge about the squirting orgasm and how it's accomplished. As she learned more and became more comfortable with her body, as well as accepted the fact she deserved pleasure, she also learned more about the role a holistic view plays in sexuality. Her goal is to share knowledge of female ejaculation with others, particularly women. I mean, it would help if they're women.
Yeah. Yeah, that might help.
To help them understand the strong connection
All I
a
know is
healthy mind,
ejaculation.
body, and spirit has to pleasure female sexuality. A healthy sex life is not only crucial to strengthening the connection with your partner, but it's also beneficial to a woman's physical and mental health. That's not much about her. That's just more about ejaculation.
Why she wrote the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
we
you
know
guys,
is that
you
she-
I don't have an address or a phone number.
You
or
had her
anything
on the
in here.
show?
I mean, she sounds fun.
That was before
1-800.
my time.
1-800-69.
Do you still have her number?
1-800-Delia?
I don't know.
Let's call her up now.
I'm sure if you look her up on the...
I found her today. We found her
On
psychic.
Growler.
Yeah.
We used to have a psychic on the show regularly.
Really?
Uh-huh. I just made friends with him again, so maybe I'll have him call in.
Oh, wow.
We used to call him Boo. He was gay. Black gay guy, really flamboyant.
You sure he's psychic, man? How did he prove to you he was psychic?
We didn't care.
We didn't care.
We didn't care. Well, I wasn't on the show at the time.
we didn't
but
care.
you don't
It was
care.
an experiential thing. It was the moment that mattered.
He used to do booze cock topics, like, because he was gay and he liked cock. So he would do, like, topics like Kardashians or anything like TMZ would do. We called it booze cock topics.
I know lesbians that like cock.
It was funny. It was fun.
Separated and
Then he
hung
got
on
all
the
jealous
mantle,
about
but-
me and
No,
Ricky.
no. They want to have a cock, so they
Yeah,
they
but
love
then
cock.
he got all jealous.
No, that's not true. No, because then they'd be transgender.
No. They have cock envy.
And then he got jealous because I met Ricky.
And they
then that
use
was
these
it.
strap-ons.
Yes.
Those things.
Yes.
I mean, look, the way that the plumbing is made, there is pleasure to be had from natural biological coupling.
All right, what song did you want to
But if
sing
you
in?
don't have to, you don't have to have a dick involved because a dick usually has other stuff attached
I'm
to
not
it, which is
saying-
not always.
I'm not saying that they
But
don't.
the cock envy, I kind of agree with sometimes.
Mirror, did
yeah,
you say?
sure, absolutely.
Yes,
You know,
that's
wish they
what
had
you
a
said,
cock.
mirror.
She wants
Mirror, right?
Any fault of their own.
Yeah, and again, this is another demo thing. I'm putting together a project, but I have to do it all by myself because it's
Ooh. I thought I was at a hockey game all of a sudden.
It's me doing everything, so I can't.
That
Are we at the beginning?
We are now.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa, whoa. And everything I do sounds like bad 80s until it's produced, so.
all my life was a waiting game. Secrets laying on a bed of shame, and my glass was never, ever quite half full. My truth was written long ago, long before my need to know. Now it's creeping in through the cracks in my wool. But is it enough to free me? Oh, if only you could see me standing in the faded photograph. Which one do you believe could be? Not good sitting. Staring in the mirror, facing back. Which one do you believe could be the real me? My life is but a dream. No one can hear me scream. Who is this man? Why is he here? He locked me in a cage, and then he poisoned me with rage. When all my life I was almost free, but the point of no escape was me. I was ashamed to admit I was askew. And after all the tears that I have cried for you, finally down to this one, the last one, to make it through. I don't need any more time to decide to make dreams come true. No, 'cause now that you can see me standing here before you, facing back, maybe one of you will need me standing in the faded photograph. Which one do you believe could be staring in the mirror, facing back? Which one do you believe could be me standing in the faded photograph? 'Cause in a world of constant change, we make our beds, we rearrange who we see. And if what's outside and what's in you, maybe you always really knew the real me. Ooh, la 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 la. Oh, no, oh, oh, everybody say whoa, 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 whoa. Not easy to hit those notes when you're like crushing your spleen here, and you're like, ah!
And you're not warming up. You just kind of go for it.
Yeah, no, I mean it's. I also.
No, it sounded good. Don't knock yourself. Don't knock yourself.
No, I don't. I mean it's hard as a drummer. I actually play when I do my own stuff. I play standing up. And I have full, use of my diaphragm and everything. When I'm sitting like this, it's kind of hard, especially to hit a note. That note is particularly on my breaking point. And I quit smoking this year, which means I actually have more power, but stuff is still kind of going. So it's which is a good thing. I recommend everybody quit cigarettes.
And you're big,
huh?
You're a large frame.
I am.
You have a large
But that doesn't really change the
When you're
the
sitting,
tonality.
it's gotta be.
Oh yeah, I'm like way down here like this, so it's not easy. I mean,
way down here with the rest of us.
No. I mean, I'm Scandinavian. I'm 6 feet tall, so it's plus I have heels on right now, so I'm kind of squinched up a little bit more. It's like having that little unicorn poopa potty thing from the internet. You know, I feel like I'm sitting here like that unicorn.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh my God! You have to do the
squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
Squatty potty.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
haven't seen
fucking
it.
awesome. I love that thing.
I'm glad I don't know about it.
But it actually
It makes
does
you poop
work
better.
better.
Well, you do
yeah,
now.
it does.
Yeah,
I just put my feet on the tub.
Well, that's the thing. Or you could do that. You could buy something from a corporation, or you could just poo like this.
Or you can eat
It's the
cabbage.
same thing.
You can eat cabbage and shit like a racehorse.
Yeah, well, we have little kids that come over the house, so we have these little things there. I just use that. It works better. It does.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You're making funny noises.
Oh, I was stretching my balls. They're always warm and hot.
Are you? Stretching them out? Are they all steamy and hot?
Maybe that's what that guy in the bathroom was doing.
Yeah.
Good day.
Yeah.
The one who peed on the seat.
I didn't make the same face
No.
Oh, the one with the orgasmic. Yes, I forgot about that.
didn't
I
make the
blocked
face he
that
made.
He
from
did
earlier.
make a face.
Not like that.
Oh, yeah, you did. From over here.
Have
I
you
can
ever
see it.
stretched your cock?
All
Like push
the
down
time?
on it and crack it?
No, I don't crack it.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no bones there.
Yeah, there's cartilage.
There's bones
Yeah.
there.
This cartilage.
There's stuff.
Cartilage.
There's stuff.
cartilage.
Hey, whoa,
It
whoa,
cracks.
whoa.
It
There's
cracks.
stuff there.
No,
cracks.
there's nothing that you could
Get
crack
a
your cock.
boner and push down on it. It
Oh,
cracks.
well, you said no. A boner's different.
I can't push down a flaccid. It goes in. It's like pushing a nipple.
Then you got to shove your finger up your ass
Yeah,
and poke it
yeah,
back out.
yeah.
It's a
That's
horrible
right.
thing. I
It's so
understand.
tiny when it's little.
It's amazing how big it gets.
It is.
It is. It's incredible.
Like
Not anymore.
I couldn't walk around just going, all right, here you go. Because I don't know if it's going to be like half flaccid or half whatever. It's just really embarrassing. I don't care.
Just have her blow the balloon up.
Personally, but I don't want to embarrass her because they're like, "Oh, you live with that? You fucked that?"
I had a story
Or
about
Rick-
somebody.
then there'll be benefits for Ricky in March.
Right.
Save the cock! Save the cock!
That's next year's theme.
Save the cock. Poor Ricky.
Poor Ricky.
So I'm giving the Cancer Society one more day, and then we move on. I called them last Wednesday.
Yeah.
I haven't heard back from them.
Well, maybe they're a little busy with stuff. They're on the Cancer Society. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt.
I did. I gave them a week.
Nah, but you know, it was the holiday season. I'd probably give him one more week.
What?
How?
I gotta make moves, man. My boyfriend's gotta be ready.
No,
buddy.
I understand, but you know what? I mean,
I'm
There'll
just
be-
saying.
There's other cancer patients that are
not true.
worthy.
True.
Oh, so you want to go independent?
Maybe.
Independent cancer.
The person I wanted to give it
fundraising.
to doesn't want it, so I have to do something.
The person that that has cancer.
The actual cancer doesn't want the money, so I got to go a different route.
Can't you give it to somebody else? It's a cancer society, isn't it? They
I asked the
know
Cancer
other
Society because I wanted to,
do it up and
obviously
up.
have a big name and they'll back us. And lady's like, well, there's things we got to do, and I got to talk to my person that's talked to this person, and we'll get back to you. I said,
Okay, forget it.
And I told her,
Okay,
I said,
forget it. No, forget it.
I said, well, I'm going to give you a few days. I know it's a holiday. I'm going to give you a few days, and I have to make moves because I got to make a poster.
Yep.
I know it's in March. Still, I'd like to promote.
Gonna
I
be
like
here
all
before you
February,
know
all
it.
January, before you know it'll be here.
Exactly.
Before you know it.
Hell,
Okay,
they
well,
start
we'll-
promoting all of their marches and walks.
We'll call you in a couple days. Well, tomorrow's going to be a week, so pound sand. I hate to do it, but fuck it.
Go for Alzheimer's.
No, it's going to be for cancer. This
I'm
year's
a-
definitely
oh,
cancer.
okay.
I don't know. I can find somebody something.
I
There's a
told you
cancer
my
wing.
idea.
There's a cancer wing, too, in hospitals. I don't know what.
I told you my idea.
Yeah, but your dad doesn't want it, so we have to move on.
I gave you an idea.
What?
Never mind. I'm not going to
Say it.
I didn't want to say it on the air.
No,
Don't say it on the air if you don't want to
don't say it
on
on the air. Let's throw it on the thread tomorrow.
What?
Throw it on the thread
the
tomorrow.
thread. This fucking
Mike
thread.
doesn't do the thread.
Well, then he needs to get on it.
Give me a phone call.
I'll just tell you when the show's over.
Yeah,
the
that's
big
fine.
deal?
Yeah,
Doesn't have
that's
to
true.
be on the air.
Thread. Why is it a thread? Why is it
Get-
called a
get-
thread? Why can't it be called a conversation?
Because back
Because
in the
you're
day,
not on there.
Because you don't have conversations.
No,
You talk through them through me.
If you called it a conversation, maybe I would have participated.
You know your conversation is, Kathy. Pete, is your show Thursday or Saturday? Why? Mike wants to know.
Very true.
No, she wanted to know.
I told you.
I didn't.
She said it was you.
Well, I want to know when I'm supposed to be there.
Well,
but
I said, it said, Pete, are your shows Thursday or Saturday? And I didn't answer because I'm at work. So I finally answered her. She goes, well, Mike wanted to know. Like, she threw it out first so I can get. So she didn't think she thought I was ignoring. And then she goes, well, Mike wanted to know. As soon as I said that, I'm like, it's Saturday. It just happened to be timing.
Oh, well,
I wasn't ignoring her, but she was like, well, Mike wants to know. It's like,
in her defense, I would want to know.
Right, but I'm saying she said that to get us. You want to know what?
To get you to respond to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you know what she did to us a couple weeks ago?
What?
My tire is flat. Who can help me?
Oh, remember
And
that?
these two fucking bozos are, where are you? And she started laughing.
Yeah,
I think that was a pretty good one. She
started laughing.
No, she was doing it.
These guys are ready to go get her. That's not nice.
No. I
This guy's the worst. He's like, whoo. He was like, wait, Kathy, what?
I wonder how Kathy feels having two guys in love with her. At the same time.
Dude, it was like Mike knew what she was typing before she was. It's like, I got a flat tire, Mike, and then Bob goes, where are you?
No, it's funny.
Absolutely.
No, see, it was funny because she
It was instant, dude. And then Bob goes, yeah, where are you?
Yeah.
No, it's funny because she messaged me after. She goes, it's a joke. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. In the meantime, Bob was like,
I don't think so.
I could imagine.
Oh, stop! Nah, don't even. You just. That's just.
I do not invade.
Tell Kathy we will
material.
gladly have conversations with her. She doesn't have to, get us to try to talk to her.
Dude, I would so steal her from you.
Tell her to say hello.
I would so steal her from you if she
You've
was your
already been
boyfriend.
with her, man. I'm not.
I would absolutely. I stole her from another guy.
I'm sure you did, but you got stolen. Your girl got stolen from somebody else, though, too.
My girl?
Back in the day.
They all get stolen, man.
That's
the game we play as guys.
That's right, but
that's the game we play.
But you mentioned it tonight. You broke your
Ricky's
hand.
not
Bada
like
boom,
that.
Bada bing.
Mm-hmm.
She's not like that.
What?
Ricky's not like that.
What?
Were they sold into slavery,
can't be
or did
stolen
they
from
actually
you?
just walk away? They
She
weren't
can't be stolen from you.
That's what she said.
I don't know. I mean, the other guy saw her, and he
Have
was
you
like,
met
how you
Ricky?
doing?
Have you met the guy that could steal her?
Have you met Ricky?
Have you met the guy that could steal her?
Yeah, I would love to meet him.
They're out there. They're out there.
I don't think everybody's like that, Mike.
No, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but when you see somebody you want, you want.
You may try.
She doesn't
Doesn't
even
necessarily mean you're going to be successful.
She doesn't even want a
on who you are.
bonus. She doesn't even want a bonus celebrity, dude.
I'm like one of those old loyal dogs.
She is.
You're like a Nathan's hot dog. What?
And thank God for old loyal dogs.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
The world turns on such
I really
dogs,
don't have to
okay?
worry about Ricky.
I'm just saying.
She worries that I don't worry about her. Like where she's like, if she's like, I'm here and I'm there, and I'm like, okay, so
Well,
what?
I mean, none of us should be worried.
No, she's worried that I'm not worried where she is. You know what I'm saying? It's like she worries that, why don't you care where I am? Because I trust you.
That's different.
Yeah. Like I have a Jeep. We have a thing now. We got a mobile hotspot for the car, and it tells me where she goes. I don't even look at it.
It's too much
I don't
energy.
look at
I
it.
understand. It's too much energy for that.
As I hear is deet, that's how I know she's home and safe because it'll give me a noise. She's safe. I don't look and go, oh. The other day, though, it texted me and it said she stopped fast. I'm like, you fucking bitch. She was doing 80 and all of a sudden she had an abrupt stop. Like, it'll measure how, like, if you brake hard.
Are you
Isn't that
kidding
creepy?
me?
Oh, yeah. If you brake
Are
hard.
you kidding me?
Yep.
Freaky.
But what's nice about it is that today you were in Bridgeport and somebody violated the car. Like, someone walked by and pushed it or something. And it told me.
And it comes up violation of car.
It said cars being violated, yeah.
Somebody's urinating on the wheel as you speak. It's being violated.
I saw Bridgeport. I'm like,
Your car just ran over a piece of gum.
Well, I was at DMV, and the parking lot there is just
I'm
so
sure
packed.
somebody fucking hit it with a door. Oh, yeah, we got this thing. It's $10 a month. We could do Wi-Fi when we're driving now.
I need that in Southbury now for my truck because of the heritage.
Well, we got it now because my son likes to be on the phone when he's driving. But PPRN now, it's free. So you put the Wi-Fi in the car, and you can listen to the radio now. It's
Yeah.
$10 a month, dude. You can't beat it.
I just saw your Luke. That is awesome. No, your Luke here, Jedi.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
Yeah,
And that is actual. That's the genuine, right? That's 1983.
Real deal.
That's
Yeah,
the
where did we
1983.
get that?
I have no idea. Somebody brought it in and left it here.
I know.
I have a whole unopened from 1977.
Oh, the Festivus tree, too.
I've
We gotta
got
take
like
that down.
about 10 characters from 1977, 78, the original movie, in their boxes.
That picture gave me a boner, by the way,
Which picture?
of the table.
Did it?
Yeah, I wasn't excited because I was doing something.
Dude, I was working so hard on it today, and I kept getting pulled away every 10
Did
seconds.
you see the pictures?
No.
It's,
No, it's looking good. Looking real good.
I trust them.
It'll be all right.
We should have a pizza party.
Just remember, the budget's $200.
We should have a pizza party.
All right, so it's
Saturday.
going to be in here Saturday?
Yeah, we should be installing it Saturday.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a table for here?
Monday
Yeah.
night show?
Oh, is it like a radio table?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a radio table.
Right.
For this room.
It's going to be a radio.
That means the Monday night show gets to break it in.
Yes, right. You guys all get to...
Oh, Brian being in all his glory.
Pizza party.
A little bit of
I'm
human
liking
pledge.
that. I'm liking that Monday night.
Wax on,
Skeet, skeet, skeet.
wax
See,
off.
Put it
that's
in,
going
take
to
it
keep
out.
us
Put it
away
in,
from
take
the
it out.
casino, honey. Working on the studio.
Ah,
We're becoming addicted.
to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't point at me.
Yeah, but if you're making money, all is good there.
No,
Hey, look,
I lost my
look,
shirt this week.
The odds are you're
against.
not going
Right.
to make money.
We
do you
lost
think?
our shirt this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I got that, too. Mine's deeper.
Can't wait till that goes away.
Close Encounters.
Yeah, we lost 4 digits. This
Actually, that reminds me of the first Star Trek.
let's not say we.
The first Star Trek movie.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like
Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
That sounds like the beginning of Europe's final countdown.
Or it could be like a big dick.
See, she
boner.
doesn't say much, but when she says it, it's factual. I hate it.
She's right.
Yeah. Well, hey.
So I can't even argue with her. So what, you got to be immature and go, shut the fuck up, bitch. Stupid. Wish I never met you.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Right.
Did you know there's a strip joint around the corner from the house?
No, I don't.
Keepers.
Whose house?
Mine.
Wow.
It's called Keepers.
Are you going out, guys? Night
It's
out?
called Keepers.
It's supposed to
Are we
be
gonna get
a
you to
more
go out?
upscale type of place.
Is that down by the Mayflower?
By the pilot, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
a-
is. Okay, I
It's
thought so.
a gentleman's club.
It's whores that cost you more.
Yeah.
So
costs more money.
it should be called the Losers Club.
Are you going on a guys' night out?
Guys' night out. What night is it?
March or
March.
January
January.
21st.
The 21st falls on what day?
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday after the radio show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I could put that in the schedule.
Dude, guys' night out.
So I don't think I have anything
No,
going on.
Ricky.
I have nothing going on at the
Hey.
Palace. You know that.
Well, Ricky's going to be in Texas. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, my egg.
That means you have me until Sunday. Well, I got to work Sunday.
I don't want you.
you have me till
I want Ricky.
you have me till about 1 in the morning because I got to work Sunday. So.
I am not going to be pulling any dead skin off your ass.
No way.
Well, you're the co-host. You got nominated.
It was kind of cool. It came off in a circle, and
It looked like a communion bread.
Ugh.
Body of Pete.
I'm not
he's
allowed
like,
to.
"What are you doing?"
Now, is that where the MRSA is? Like, do you have to biologically hazardously remove that or put it somewhere so it doesn't?
If it doesn't drain on its own, they have to lance it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fatal like it used to be, but if it gets into the bloodstream, it could be.
Right.
How contagious is it?
Very. No, don't put your hands.
Yeah, brush that off.
We
I'll leave
sanitize
this
all
right
the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't touch that.
Yeah, I just shared his popcorn.
Contagious anymore.
And his hand was scratching
But
there, right?
back
Yeah.
in the day,
Okay.
it used to be lethal.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, if
It's a
scary
form of
stuff.
staph.
Absolutely. Where did you get this?
We don't know.
It could be anywhere.
I go into a lot of nursing homes. So
That's probably it.
But it really could have been anywhere. It could have been at the casino on the slot machines. It could have been in
There's
the
a lot of
bathroom.
old people there.
It could be anywhere. And actually, if you read up on it, they say that pretty much everybody has it, like in their
System,
their nose.
Yeah.
But it doesn't affect people. It doesn't really get into their system.
So don't pick your nose and
everybody
scratch your
here
ass.
probably has it, but it doesn't affect a lot of people, and unless it gets into your system, you don't have a problem with it.
Don't
Into your
scratch
blood
your ass.
system.
It sounds
Into
like
your
a
blood system.
tailor-made problem
Excuse.
for
Yeah.
the
The doctors,
pharmaceutical
yeah.
companies.
I think so too.
You may
Well,
have
it's
MRSA.
it's a bacteria
already
infection.
in you.
It gave me, you know
It's
what?
bacteria.
It gave me a fever. It gave me the chills, and then the antibiotic kicked in, and I was fine.
You better take this just
Well, it's
in
like
case
what
you
is
get
it
MRSA.
the thing that you get from having had chicken pox?
Yeah.
Oh,
shingles.
Shingles?
Yeah.
Okay. Then now they're on there telling, okay, 1 in every 4 people is going to get
Yeah,
shingles.
well, so that's basically what I'm making
Yeah.
fun of right now.
Yeah.
Is that entire
Go
thing.
get a
It's like,
shot so you can't.
No, I
get
believe in
shingles.
pharmaceuticals to a point to where, like,
No way.
some of them are over. But
No
this
fucking
actually
way.
cured my virus. So
No, I mean that's.
Oh yeah, as long as you don't have to take it forever.
Well,
no, I don't.
That's fine.
The problem with MRSA is that there are very
That it
few
sucks.
antibiotics that will get rid of it. And
That's
it's
because
never
we've been over
completely gone
antibiotic.
from your system.
Like Lyme's disease.
Yeah. It'll go it'll
Or
what do you
HIV.
call it? I can't
That's
think of
it?
the word I want to use.
It'll go viral.
No.
Dormant.
No. Yes,
Dormant?
dormant.
Yeah.
It'll go dormant for a long time, and then all of a sudden it's
I'm
back.
so proud of myself for coming up with that word.
Good job, Mike.
Thank you.
Can you pat him on the head, Pete?
Pete's. Oh, we're boring Pete. He's
no,
yawning
but
now.
you know what it did is it cured other things.
Well, there you go.
Remember, I used to have like really patchy skin.
Yeah.
It's gone.
That's incredible.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen his hands that clear before.
Right.
Get
They
rid of the
usually look
psoriasis.
like.
Time
Yeah,
I've
I was
known
going to
him.
ask if you had
For how long?
psoriasis too.
I did.
Well, because I was going to ask about your ass if that was psoriasis as well.
The
But
patches I get.
Oh, that would be leprosy.
Some of the patches I get look like I'm on heroin, like the little red patches. So what I'm thinking is it got on my hands, and then I scratched that because where it is on my ass, and it became, and then on my stomach too when I got, because I got it twice in a month. So
Thank God
on my
you didn't
stomach.
do the anal dig, man.
As long as you catch the bump, like, because I even told Ricky, I'm like, oh, here we go again. As long as you catch the bump before it mutates, you're fine. If you let it go and it starts to become this big pus ball, and you keep letting
my
it
God.
go,
We're old.
you're gonna die from it because
We're old.
just like
we're
any
sitting
staph
here
infection.
talking about our physical.
If you don't take care of a staph infection, you're gonna die from it.
Yep.
So you got to catch it in time. That's all.
I'm gonna die.
Apparently, I had it 20 years ago. I didn't know.
I'm gonna die.
Because she's like, did you ever have bumps before? I said, yeah. And in my arm, there was a big one, and they lanced it and stuffed it. And then you had MRSA. Then I'm like, oh,
Do skin
okay.
tags
damn.
count?
Okay. Skin tags fell off.
Did they?
Yeah.
Come on.
Put it this way. I'm glad I kind of got it. I lost.
You said that.
I was
last week.
244
You lost some weight.
when I first got it. I'm down to 226.
Shit,
My blood
you're
pressure was like 160 over 100. Now it's down to 108 over 79. My psoriasis is gone. So I told her this is the quiet before the storm, or something's happening. Like, God wants to cure me of everything before he actually takes me away. All right, no more
He's funny that
psoriasis,
way.
no more blood pressure, no more this, no more that. And then boom,
Yep.
you're gone.
I'm not gonna finish the table. Screw
he's
that.
got that sense of humor. He does.
Yeah.
On that note,
Because the curse for the Pintos is 46 years old
Yes.
in January. Well, I was 46 last year. I keep forgetting.
So you're past
but
it.
the
I'll
month.
be-
No, but he wasn't 46 in January. His birthday's in March.
Ah.
Yeah.
So we gotta go through this until March.
Basically.
Okay, that's okay.
So you think that you could die this month?
Don't say that.
My brother and my dad died at 46
So
in
he
January.
wants us
Is
to add
that
him
right?
to the death
January
pool.
3rd,
Yeah.
though, so today's the 6th, so we're okay.
See, I thought for
Both
me,
on the
I thought
third?
it
Both
was
on the third?
49.
Today's the,
The 3rd was my brother, and like my dad was like, yeah, the 5th.
today's the 3rd.
Oh, so I'm okay so far.
There you go.
Dude, I'm gonna have a dream of you walking around the block.
But
with
also the problem is my dad had rheumatic fever, and he wouldn't quit smoking or drinking. And my brother George used to eat literally off the fucking food truck all the time. So he would never go to the doctor. Like, if he were to go have a blood test, they would have said, all right, you have a clot. How do you know? Because we can measure it in your blood.
Right.
He never went to the doctor. He only started going to the doctor after he started getting repeated heartburn. But he also had a drug addiction, too, so we don't know what killed him. Well, I don't know. I know what killed him, but the family doesn't want to tell nobody what killed him. So.
It was AIDS.
That's why no one talks to me. No, it wasn't AIDS.
No.
That's why no one talks to me, because I'm the black sheep with the big mouth.
Well,
with the
you
radio
are a big
station.
mouth.
Yeah.
I mean,
with the radio station. Quick, what we learned? It's already.
I'm the
10:30.
same
We
way.
gotta
I'm
go.
just I'll blab anything. I'm like, don't tell
I
me.
want to know the
I'll
truth.
blab it.
I wanted the autopsy because I want to know why he died, so we can all live
right
past 46.
I
And they
forget-
wouldn't.
I forget.
So that
what
made me think. All right, then it was over something.
So do you have a hard time shut off? Does it shut off right at 10:30?
No, but my fucking sleep needs. I need sleep.
Right.
So.
Aw. Because it was a comedy show and I prepared a joke and I didn't get to tell it.
Oh, say it now because we got to go. And besides, I get up for early, so.
You get up early anyway.
She's got to get up for 6, and this one doesn't work really well past 11.
Are you going to be here tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's not leaving.
It's
for
once
2
a month, right?
3 weeks.
No. You have something that you do for business once a month.
I do, but for the winter months, they stopped doing it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think it starts
All right, Mike,
until
what'd you learn?
February.
I learned a lot about sexuality.
9 hours.
And the confusion.
Oh, there's no confusion. Not for the people whose sexuality everybody
This
wonders
is what I
about.
learned, not you.
Yes, true. Very true.
Wow.
Sorry.
But we gotta make it-
You're right. No, touche. You're absolutely right.
Babe.
There's been a spillage.
That new
on
board
the
be coming-
electricals.
That new board be coming in a lot
my
quicker now,
God.
laddie.
What is this thing here? Use it. What is this?
Yeah, keep what you learn.
Well, I learned that, sexuality isn't so cut and dry.
Yeah.
And that when it isn't, could be turmoil and lead to 9-hour sex sessions.
Poor girl.
Damn it. How could you do that to anybody?
Where'd you get a towel?
With a hard penis. I learned penises are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And that's it.
Bob, what'd you learn?
I thought 6 hours was long. 9 hours like a damn marathon.
Oh, my God. Sounds like torture.
Sounds like torture, but very quickly,
that could be fun.
for the family that lost their dog, my deepest condolences. I know the Pixie was a big family, but this one's for you, Pixie.
Bob?
No, I know. I'll explain that.
Okay.
Uncle Bob?
Yeah. I didn't really learn anything tonight. I just had a good time. Is that okay?
That's fine. Nash?
And again, it wasn't a 9-hour hard-on. There was a light lunch and cunnilingus.
Doesn't matter. It's still good.
Dessert.
What did I learn? I learned more than I needed to about squirting. I didn't like it before. I don't like it now. But that's to everybody is their own thing, I suppose. And is it natural? I mean, is it something that everybody's capable of? That's what I did not learn. I'm dying to know if everybody's capable of it or if it's just a very random select few.
I don't know.
I think there's
Can't answer that.
two schools of thought on that. Some say it can be done to anybody, and other people say
I pose a question, though. Do you think if somebody knows that they do this, they should warn somebody?
Yes.
Because, I mean, for instance, it's an amazingly, we kind of expect men are going to release fluid at a high velocity at you if you're doing it usually.
Hopefully at a high velocity. It could be a dribble fest.
It could be whatever, but I mean, it's expected. The point is, again, we know to expect it. I mean, I have seen this in action once, very personally, and I was not ready at all, and I was not made aware of, and I thought it's something that you should. So if you do squirt, I think tell your partner.
Yes, I agree because it happened to me once.
Same.
And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing bad about it. It's just that men don't expect women to come back.
That's right. That's true.
It's true.
Very true.
Very
It's like, wow, it got awful warm.
Ah.
I ain't warm.
Okay.
Ricky?
I learned that you can explain transgender by comparing it to God in the Bible.
That's not what I said.
It kind of is.
No. What I meant was you can use the Bible
To
against itself to explain how it's not in contradiction to.
Okay.
You know, I mean, if you're just, you could sit there on the other side too and just
I don't
kind of
know,
go,
I'm an
"Fuck you and
atheist,
your
so."
beliefs," or you can try and go, "I want to try and make sure that you at least are confused enough that you're not going to do anything crazy to me." So,
Yes.
That's very manipulative.
Like I said, they've got two millennia on us. So,
And just like Bob, I learned shit myself. So I can't wait for Saturday. Yay, table time.
Yeah.
We get our living room back.
Oh my God!
I want to
can't
give
wait
you
for
your
that.
living room. That's my whole mission.
You
right
have
now.
no
living room is
idea.
terrible.
We're gonna send you a picture.
Why don't you just bring the stuff in?
And put it where? On top of the couch?
On top of the couch.
But you're
Better
going to
than
move
in
the
your living room.
couch.
You got to move the couch to get the
move the couch.
table in. So I got to rent a truck and bring all the stuff from the house Saturday and bring it to
What? Rent a truck?
Yeah.
I got a truck.
But we have the box and
Yeah, you're going to have the table, though. Trust me.
Yeah.
It's
Table's going to be in
yeah,
pieces.
the boxes, the mobile. Everything's waiting for this table.
Yeah. I had
The
that.
mobile station, everything. It's all waiting for this.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom. We're all ready to go.
Now, what's the story on the first mobile show? Have you got one scheduled already?
No.
No? Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no.
Okay.
I'll get one, though.
I thought you did.
I was going to go to Anna Liffey's, but the guy never called me back, so I don't know. So
Anna Liffey's in New Haven?
Yeah.
I love that place.
Yeah.
I'll call him again, see if he wants to do
Oh,
something.
their
But
Irish breakfast dinner.
it's great. You go in there and everybody stares at you like they're Irish gangsters.
Yes, yeah,
They're
that too.
sizing you
That
up.
too, yeah.
maybe I'll get one.
Sizing you up.
We're going for February because January's too late now. So
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so everybody, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30. Thank you, Nash.
I want to tell you my joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guy goes to Las Vegas, and by some miracle, on the first pull of the one-armed bandit, he wins $1 million. Doesn't know how it happened, but it looks like it's a gift from God. So he just kind of goes, "I'm not going to spend this, or I'm not going to gamble anymore. I'm going to go spend this and have a good time." So he goes to the front desk and rings the bell, and, "I want you to upgrade me to the best room you've got in the hotel. I want you to send up the most expensive bottle of champagne you got, and I want you to send up the most beautiful woman in Vegas." "Right away, sir." They ding ding. They send him up. His bags get changed, rooms and everything. He's beautiful penthouse, and there's windows there that look out over all of Las Vegas. 5 minutes later, Dom Perignon shows up. Another 5 minutes, gorgeous blonde at his door, and they both know why she's there. So he gets right down to it. He goes, "Listen, do you have a specialty?" He's got money to spend. She goes, "Oh, sure. I'm world famous for my hand job." And he goes, "Hand job? How much is this hand job?" She goes, $10,000. He goes, $10,000? She goes, "Come over here." And they go over to the giant window looking out over all of Vegas, and you can see the whole strip laid out below. And she goes, "Now, you look down there. You see that block of apartment buildings?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I own 15 units of those. I rent them out for extra money and stuff like that. And I made all that money giving hand jobs." And he thinks about it. He's like, "You know what? I got money. I got time. Why not?" So she gives him a hand job, and he's got to admit that was a $10,000 hand job. Like, where's this girl from? He goes, "Listen, okay, that was amazing. Do you give blowjobs?" She goes, "Absolutely." And he goes, "Well, how much?" And she goes, $25,000. He goes, $25,000 for a blowjob. She goes, "Come back over here." And back over to the windows. She goes, "Now, you see down there, you see those stretch of blocks of townhouses?" He goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I own..."
Fuck my ass. What else?
Yeah, exactly. She goes, "I own 2 blocks of those townhouses." Made all that money giving blowjobs. And he thinks about the hand job and goes, "Wow, go ahead." So she gets down on her knees, gives him a blowjob, and he's got to admit that was a $25,000 blowjob. This one was like out of nowhere. He can't believe it. And he still wants more. He goes, "Listen, I got to have your pussy." She goes, "Come over here." And they go back over to the window, and she goes, "You see all those casinos down that way?" He goes, "Yeah." She says, "You see all those casinos down that way?" He goes, "Yeah." She says,
"If I had a pussy, I'd own all of them."
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Stay black, y'all.
Stay black,
y'all. Good night.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I've told that to you before.
Yeah. I forgot it, though.
Juicy. Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure. You taste 7 kinds of fruit in Hawaiian punch.
Dippity-doo.
You.
Dippity-doo.
For setting your hair.
I drink Dr. Pepper and I'm proud.
You're tuned into PPRNradio.net.
And that is it for us today.